look at, simple candlesticks on a weekly time frame, look at this move, look at this rally. This is, as someone already said, this is not greed, this is actually a fear which is driving the market. Everyone is stacking up their positions on gold rather than dollar. The earlier movement back in dollar was trading around 60-70 range. Big boom came in. That's the similar kind of a pattern which is playing out in gold. But what do I expect this particular week, if or the next week? These kind of sell-off could happen. A massive profit booking where we had 4,000 levels. When we hit, it went down to all the way to 3,973. So I'll be focusing more on that quick move, and I'll be watching price alerts on my charts at 4,244. Yeah, I think we are at exactly at 4,244.45 levels. Now let me go back to
do you know how much TradingView Pro costs? Because obviously I'm signed in here, so I can't even have a look. Can we do some research, boys? How much TradingView Pro costs? The one with the order flow.
That is, let me just.
There's no Pro, but there's Plus, which is like.
Does that say you get order flow?
Yeah, somewhere close to £79 or something.
It doesn't say order flow on its perks, so I'm not too sure.
Okay, how much is order flow plus?
Order flow plus?
Yeah.
So this is the trade which
$33.95 monthly. Or premium $56 a month. I think you need to be premium, right, for order flow. Yeah, so it's $56 a month. Hello, Amy. How are you? It's good to see you again.
Entered my first position.
See you, just see your little.
So just entered my first position on gold with respect to 44.
Oh, hang on. I need to put this up, don't I?
Yeah.
There we go. Look at that. Right, so we are in a trade. What is it? It's a sell.
Yeah.
So we're in a sell on gold. Amy, what do you think about that? Would you be entering a sell on gold about now?
So what I'm expecting on a 15 minutes time frame, 3 consecutive candles. Okay, so actually this is not a directional trade. This is actually fight between buyers and sellers. So next three consecutive candles. This is the first candle which I'm expecting the price to move, and this is the second candle, and this is going to be the third candle. If the third candle closes below this level, I'll trail this trade and try to keep it for a momentum trade. If the third candle, if it is not closing below, which is like somewhere close to 12:45, right? This is 12 o'clock right now, 12:45. 45 minutes later, if we see the third candle closing below, and then that gives me much more clarity to go for a positional trade rather than just a scalping trade, and target towards
Is this the one you're holding now, is it? Or are you talking about something else?
No, the same one.
Yeah.
The same one which we are holding right now. So right now it is just started.
Yeah.
So I'll see this particular trade at 12:45. And on 12:45, the third 15 minutes candle, if the candle is pushing down,
yeah,
but if that is not sustaining and it's just the closing is above this level, then what I'm going to do, I'm going to exit this position and look for good opportunities on the London opening. If the price is sustaining below this level, then I'll trial and I'll look for adding to this winning position and try to keep it until 4163. That's the strongest low which is created, which is basically the yesterday the London 10 a.m. opening candle, and that's the target I'll be looking for. That would be a massive move, I guess. Let's say if that is happening, then we are going to have a $3 risk and a $79, or a $3 points risk or a 4-point risk with a $79 target on gold. Let's see if it is happening.
So apparently we need to try out BitLock wallet. It's the lowest fees on the market. Did you know that?
Sorry?
BitLock wallet has the lowest fees on the market. Did you know that?
They come and
Yeah.
do the promotions.
Okay, thank
like
you,
this.
BitLock wallet. I'm sure my viewers will be very interested. So all of you guys, exit the stream immediately and go to BitLock wallet and get the lowest fees on the market. I wonder what their fees are, and I wonder how they know that they're the lowest fees. Have they done wild research? Because a lot of people come on here and say they have the lowest fees. One of them's got to be lying, right? They all can't be the lowest fees, right? What do you reckon? Should we? Okay.
Come on,
yes.
let's
guys,
focus
go
on
to
this trade.
BitLock
Come on,
wallet,
listen.
right? And let's check out what their fees are. Let's stress test this comment here.
All right. Let's see if the trade is already up by $200 to 89, which is running $300 right now, and we can see on a 1 minute time frame it's actually a trap. Some person in the community who was messaging me and asking me, why did you go short when I went on long? So this one is actually a beautiful trade. So 44, I think we missed entry. We were discussing about the order flow and we missed a pinpoint entry, otherwise we could have got it for just 44, but our entry is staying at 43 right now, 1 point down. So let me just go and see. Okay, this is
It's running quite a reasonable profit there. How much did you?
So that's what I'm saying. In next 30 minutes, if the candle is pushing towards downside, this is for me a good opportunity to add on to the winners. I'm adding one more trade. So basically this 5 minutes candle on the order block, within this imbalance, sell side imbalance, this should act as a good opportunity for one more sell off.
Yeah.
But if I'm wrong, I'll be exiting my positions with a loss. Let's see if we have a tight stop loss as well with respect to this particular trade. Let's see if the trade is hitting stop loss or target in the next couple of minutes.
So you're putting another gold trade in?
Yeah.
It's
So I've
gold
just
on gold.
I have
Are
added.
you hedging yourself?
No, I added to my
One
winning
to buy and
position.
one to sell.
I'm added to my winning positions.
I know, I'm joking.
So you know what, people tend to miss out, and people tend to book profits or think reversely when they have seen actually what they were looking for and it goes against them. I consider, even if I'm wrong, the thing is these are all the right place we can add into that winning position. Let's see.
So somebody said that he took a trade this morning on pound New Zealand dollar long this morning.
Yeah, that was
1 to 3, and he hit target. So
Yeah,
well done for that one.
That's a great one.
From a sweep, he said it was. Yeah. Asian sweep.
Miran says tariffs may yet cause inflation. Don't see it yet.
All right, let's see if the sellers are stepping in.
Gold sell TP, please. So he wants to know where your take profit would be
Okay,
on that gold sell.
so what I'm waiting for the price action to reveal, if on a 15 minutes, so how I'm looking for these trades, let's say in the next 3 candles, it could be this candle, it could be next 3 more candle if it is coming down, and if it is closing below this level,
Yeah.
that's
So
how I'm
give us
looking
the
for
numbers.
this.
What's your stop loss? I'll write it down. What's your stop loss?
So stop loss for me would be 4247.
4247. I better make sure I check this. 4247. Yeah.
And TP would be for 4234.
4234. 4234. Yeah.
That's what I'm looking.
Okay.
So the scenarios are like at 4247. Even if the price hits for the first time stop loss, I'll exit that position. I'll re-enter if I get an opportunity for 44.
Yeah.
Because when we keep tight stop losses like $3, usually what happens, you know, it gives multiple opportunity. Either this candle sweep on the Asia, now it has swept the Asia high,
Yeah.
and we need to, you know, go for a change in state of delivery for a actual confirmation
Let's hope it don't re-sweep it again.
on the upside.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has
But
the
again,
potential.
go for another.
Yeah,
another
so
run.
multiple times, you know, what I've observed, if we are at a key level,
Yeah.
multiple times it sweeps
Yeah.
the you know, high. So
So
that,
it's doing that right now, isn't it?
let's see if it is doing that right now.
Let's
But
hope it
I
doesn't,
think
decide
this
it
order
wants to-
block.
Wants to go and hit another all-time high again.
Yeah, because this is, we are shorting on the all-time high, right? This is same like catching
Yeah.
on the falling knife.
Oh, this is an all-time high again. Is
Yeah.
it? I haven't looked at gold chart for like for a couple of days now. I've been so busy doing
But we
streaming
will
stuff.
get a good opportunity for NY session. This is kind of a trade which we have just looking at it, but with respect to 1 hour candles and 1 hour order flow, we can see that out of 11k volume, just delta is 47.
Yeah.
That itself make much more differences. Let's see.
I'm up £19 on my phone and oh no, I meant overall. Oh, I'm up £1.23. Overall. Yeah.
Amy doesn't think it's gonna drop until 2:30, and she thinks it will go up all afternoon, and then it will go up all afternoon, and it won't go up until the afternoon. So
Until the afternoon.
she
okay.
reckons won't drop until 2:30 probably to
Yeah,
hit your thing.
Yeah,
But then
maybe.
after that, it will just raise up all afternoon.
So
So
this
Amy's
is-
thinking more all-time highs today.
All right.
Amy's doing very well with her gold trading at the moment.
Oh, really?
Every time she comes on here, she's made some sort of. We want to hear about your losses, Amy. Yeah, we want to hear about the losses, not always the winners. You know.
See, sometimes this is just a trade, right? But it can be a winner, it can be a loser. But if this scenario plays out, we have got another 4 more minutes for this candle to confirm
Yeah.
if this trade is playing out or not. If this candle closes below this level, then next 2 candles we could see a massive seller's push. Let me just go to the 5 minutes and see the order flow. Yeah, the buyers are stepping in slowly with respect to 5 minutes, but let's see the delta.
Have you also
744, 144.
have you also invested all your life savings into that bit company?
Yeah.
I've just put all my life savings in.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think we'll get everyone in the office to do it later on because they
Okay.
definitely seem legit. So someone's asking, he's going, but on a different platform. The market would be the same, right? Well, that is a good question. Generally, it will be the same, but if you're on a CFD platform, some of them are a little bit different. You trading on a CFD platform, obviously, because you're a MetaTrader. Yeah, so they could be a little bit different, but they will kind of follow the same thing. But the numbers that we will be putting out might be a little bit different on each CFD
so basically
platform.
if you look at the CME Forex,
He wants to know what we're using. What platform are you using?
so we are using StarTrader,
StarTrader.
Advantage Markets. These
Advantage
are all the
Markets.
platform. You can join the community if you want. Registration
that's
links.
a good plug. So if you want to know all this information and you would like to join a completely free Telegram group full of loads of market research and information about our copy trading, then feel free to go to our bio and click the link and join the Telegram group. There you go. That's my work done for the afternoon.
Thank you.
I can go now, yeah?
Yeah, that's it. Guys, please do watch and let me know if this trade is hitting stop loss or target, because I have another meeting scheduled at 12:30. Unfortunately, I'm the one who missed the session yesterday.
Yeah.
You know.
Oh yeah. Well, what was he doing? You were hanging around in a park. Feeding pigeons.
Come on.
Oh, was it that cat? Did you find that cat from Egypt? Did he follow you?
Yeah.
You were running away from him still.
So usually this is an entry model, for the sweeps. You guys can make a note and do back testing. Usually what happens, let's say, wherever the liquidities are there for the Asia. Sorry?
Can't you do your meeting on the live? Look, we've got like 40 people.
Oh, really?
Who votes that he does his meeting on the live? You could get them in. I can get them in. They could join you on the live and you could do your meeting.
I'm going to discuss about E2T prop.
Okay. Well, as long
affiliate opportunities completely. And
maybe you could do it on
the live as well.
Yeah, why not? You could ask him if he's got TikTok, do the meeting on the live. Who thinks Sinu should do the meeting on the live? Let's have a little poll. In fact, I'm going to put a poll up, right? And it doesn't mean...
before you put a poll, let me just explain, because people would be watching for this particular trade. So what happens when we have a liquidity and market tries to take that out with 2 candles or 3 candles? Basically, this is a third 3 candle formations, or the second candle was already taken out, and the next 3 candles usually try to close it below the previous internal liquidity. If sellers are able to close below the internal liquidity, then that gives a change in state of delivery. So most of the people, even if you go ICT, they talk about when you have a change in state of delivery, this is how you should be trading. I'm talking 2 steps further. Before the change in state of delivery, this is how the change in state of delivery actually happens. Okay, so you take 2 steps ahead. Let's say most people say that, okay, when you have a change in state of delivery, or if you look at 30 minutes, okay, this is the 2 candle, right? After 30 minutes, when you have this particular candle closing like this, then that's the moment lot of traders who are waiting at this area will be looking for short, and lot of people come and draw, okay, I found out an order block or a change in state of delivery, and look for opportunity to sell from here. So what we have done is 2 steps ahead. Whether this is going to happen or not, we don't know. Whether this is actually going to work or not, we don't know. But the risk parameters, let's say if I take the same trade after 45 minutes, then my risk would be somewhere close to risking a 10 point for a I would say for a 60 point or a 10 point for a 30 point to 1:3 to 1:4 5 6 you can go. But here what we have done, we have just tried with a 3-point movement. But sometimes you have to be very careful while trying with the these kind of entry models, because that will end up taking your stop losses first and then go slowly as possible. That's why I have just added 2 lots at the moment. Let's wait for the confirmation. So this is going to take another 30 more minutes or roughly 40 minutes for this completion. Why this is important? Because in next 1 hour 40 minutes, this candle's direction is going to be finalized. When I say this candle direction is going to finalized, if this candle is closing in 1 hour, let's say this is the level we were watching, which is 4234. If it is closing below, then a huge sell-off possibility is there. But this could happen right after 2:30 as well. Either this is going to work out at 12:30 to 1:30 time. If not, then we have to wait till 2:30. The same analogy, if you can observe with respect to, even if it is going new highs, then I'll be waiting for the internal structure similar to this and look for an sell opportunity targeting 4163. That's the positional target I have for this particular entry. Let's see if it is happening or not. Okay, I think you have done the poll. Yes, no, don't care.
Yeah, so there's 2 votes for yes, you should do your meeting on over TikTok, and there's no votes for no, and there's no votes for I don't care. Thank you, Amy, for
Unfortunately,
for
thank you so much, so much for people who said yes, but unfortunately these people are going to ask questions through audio and I have to respond to them.
I've got that.
They don't. In India, they don't have TikTok.
Oh, oh look, he's managed to wangle his way out of it by using the good old India doesn't have TikTok excuse.
Good old India.
Like we have never heard that one before.
Yeah, but
Right.
Unfortunately, I'm
So
really sorry,
you've got
guys, so.
India has got 10 minutes to make TikTok.
No, but you guys can tell me, but Enzo can join a bit earlier if possible.
No, Enzo said he'll join earlier, so that's fine.
Yeah, okay, all right, no problem.
What time's your meeting anyway?
12:30.
Okay, so you've got 9 minutes, right?
No, that's fine. Over the 9 minutes, we can discuss and see what is pending. So I'll just quickly take you through the.
Yeah, let's have a look at some other things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Because we've just been
NASDAQ
concentrating
only on
solely
gold.
on gold.
Yeah.
And I'm
NASDAQ
so
and
bored
BTC.
of gold at the moment.
Okay.
That's all I
Really?
hear nowadays. Gold, 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 gold.
Everyone is
All-time
talking
highs,
about NASDAQ.
gold.
Okay, let's talk about USDJPY, because right after the profit booking has already happened, what I'm looking for is if the dollar pushes strengthens, then we could see the entry model. Also, we could see for the next target, which is going to be above this level. But I want to make sure that within this symmetrical triangle, so this is the whole range of structure which is forming inside the symmetrical triangle.
Yep.
If we get a good opportunity to break out, I won't be surprised. But whether this breakout is going to be a fake out, that has to be decided.
Yeah.
So if it is a fake out, please make sure that you guys book your targets if you are going long. And then with respect to
Someone's
pound
asking
dollar.
why we're selling golds at an all-time high. So we're selling it because you're expecting a pullback before it goes for target.
So basically,
goes for another all-time high.
this is
later on.
actually an entry model.
Okay.
You guys can use it wherever on all the charts. You can use it wherever the market is trying to push the price with 3 candle, taking out the liquidity.
Yep.
Usually, there is going to be a sell-off.
Okay.
So
And
that
that's a
sell-off.
repeatable pattern that you've
Yeah.
seen quite a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
So there's
sell-off
your answer.
either could sustain and act as an actual sell-off. Sellers are stepping in, or that could invite weak players to sell off. At the moment I'm a weak player, but let's say if that doesn't close below this liquidity level, then this is just a scalping trade. But if it is closing below this level, then that could change us actually a change in state of delivery. Then most of the ICT traders will come in to say that, okay, I've identified a change in state of delivery with respect to an order block on 30 minutes. That could be the reason, but on a 30 minutes time frame, I think we're gonna hit this SL. So that's the reason for that scalping trade. Let me go back to
Someone's asking about Ripple and H bar. Never even heard of it.
XRP.
Huh?
XRP.
Yeah, Ripple. Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't really look at them, do you?
No.
No.
Sorry.
XRP, I think my opinion is to buy it and to hold it because they reckon it's definitely a good long-term thing to be holding. Yeah, that's what I've heard. I mean, one of the guys here done a whole dissertation on it at university, so literally done it on XRP.
Bhavin.
Yeah.
Bhavin Chauhan.
Yeah.
So he is actually done quite a lot of intensive work on cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
He has done an amazing work. I think you should get him on one day on the live.
That could be a good idea as it goes.
Yeah.
Should do that. Maybe I can have a day off and you could do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And I can I don't know what I'll do with myself. I'll do something. I'll still have to be here, obviously, to monitor the stream, but at least I can have a little bit of a someone's saying, are you suggesting to sell gold? We're not suggesting anything.
We are not suggesting anything.
We are selling gold.
Doing.
We're not. None of this is financial advice. So, but Sinu has taken a.
No, I mean, like, this is just
a small move. Yeah.
Entry opportunity. Wait for until 2:30. If this plays out, let's say this, you can try it whenever you have a liquidities, and this could be a breakout which can take out your end stop loss and move.
Someone's joined us, so let's see what
completely on the opposite side.
Hopefully they don't swear.
You guys.
Hello, sorry I had to turn my speaker on. How are you, mate?
Not too bad. I am looking for this short myself. Can you say that down just a little bit?
Say that again.
It's really loud. That I can hear myself.
Okay, cool. It's going down. Okay.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate that.
Is that better? Yeah.
I can hear myself. It is what it is. As long as. Hello.
Sinu, he says hello.
Yeah, hello, mate. How are you?
I'm not too bad. How are you?
Great.
So
It's a great.
Do you know this guy?
No, No.
You'll see a few people mention my name because I do live stream myself.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's good to have you on. You sound like you've got the right voice for a live stream, to be fair. As soon as you said hello, I was like, this is a guy who knows how to handle a live stream.
Oh, really?
Because he sounds confident. A lot of people, when they come on here, they don't sound confident and stuff like that. You can kind of tell, yeah.
I've too long for that stuff. I was just at 20,000 followers the other day.
Oh, cool. Oh, nice. Well, we should. Whereabouts are you?
I'm in Manchester, pal.
Oh, it's a shame. But yeah, because you could have come down and we could have done a.
You guys on the trading floor?
Yeah, we're in Bromley South. You can see the trading floor in the background, right? We're not at Curry's selling monitors.
I was looking for this short myself.
All right, go on.
I just can't. Trump and tariffs scared me. I don't want to short why that's going on.
But I think Sinu's looking to do a very short, right?
Yeah,
short.
I understand it because there are a lot of imbalances below that need to be filled.
Yeah.
There is a lot of liquidity. There is a lot of volume down below.
Yeah.
The high time frame tells me that we have swept a lot of low liquidity below, sell side liquidity, however you want to interpret it.
Yeah.
And there is no high time frame closure above recent highs.
Yeah.
to me, it looks a little bit like manipulation. I think that they're really trying to create liquidity and accumulate at the top like it always does.
Yeah.
We're gonna see a big wick up and then a big push down.
Yeah, that's the big push down. I'm not sure whether this is the right
Isn't this
time.
really good? Because like most people are going, why are you selling gold? Why are you selling gold? But now we've got someone on who actually shares the same opinion as you.
Don't be scared to sell gold. It just has to be right. And normally, it's trading is a double-ended sword, right?
Yeah.
You can be right when you're wrong and wrong when you're right.
Oh, of course.
Sure, of course.
But people take it a bit too personally sometimes. See, this is what I find is people have an idea in their mind, and if you're doing opposite to them, it's almost like you're
They're emotional.
yeah, it's almost like you're kind of oh, I can't swear, but you're doing something on their parades, like, you know.
Yeah.
Yes. Their problem is they've not got enough experience to not be emotional towards their trade. What they're doing is they're projecting their thoughts and feelings because they're scared that they're in drawdown.
The problem is, even if this trade hits stop loss, you know, we are just 3 points away, and that's the only risk we have, which is 3 points.
Well,
And
this is what I'm saying. That's why risk to reward ratio and risk management is key.
Yeah. So you're saying.
so this candle, okay, this trade has another 50 seconds more life to the, you know, a point of entry which we have discussed, and in 40 seconds if the candle closes below, then I'm sure next two candles are trying to push, whether it could be a fake out, but this is what I was talking about. Let's say even after that it could hit the stop loss, but with respect to the buyers, yes, buyers are getting trapped but pushing towards upside. We can see net to net volume, and the delta seems to be very low, the volume itself very low, which is 1.65.
For me,
we need to wait for.
I like to see manipulation.
Yeah,
I trade manipulation. So the power of three, right? Accumulate, manipulate, and distribute.
Yeah.
So here right now, a sell would be definitely too early for me personally in my system.
Yeah.
Because I've not seen that big trap. I've not seen that manipulation whip up, right?
Yeah.
What happens, especially at these all-time highs, because of the past 3 of people thinking that it's going to sell at all-time high and it's not. What's happening now is people's psychology is changing. They're not panic selling at the all-time high anymore. They're buying at the all-time high.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True. With respect to gold, yes.
Which helps institutions.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, definitely a lot of panicking comes into play when you're hitting all-time anything. I mean, Bitcoin has just recently seen all-time highs as well, and there was obviously a massive sell-off the other day. Did you hear? We talked? Well, Chris talked about it on Monday. Did you hear? Did you hear about that guy who opened an account with quite a large sum of money, put a sell order in, then if you see like on Friday how it dropped.
Oh, I know what you're talking.
Yeah, a lot of people are saying, yeah, it seemed like he might have known something, you know, because he got in just before Trump, the news come out about.
I believe it was actually 60 seconds as well.
Yeah, oh, was it? Yeah, I mean, you know, all I'm saying is these things keep seeming to happen quite regularly, don't they? So,
do you not understand the tactics of tariffs? Are you aware?
No, go on. Probably have heard about it, but
It's a scare tactic.
Okay, well, that's what Trump's very good at, isn't he? He likes to do that, and then when he gives a reasonable offer, people jump to take it.
Yes.
He done the same thing.
It's asserting dominance.
Yeah, he done the same thing with Ukraine, innit? He was like, oh, Ukraine's all wrong, Russia's in the right, and this and that. And then next thing they know, they're signing a deal for minerals, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Another little trading conversation. Oh my goodness. Are you ready for silver to do gold prices?
oh yes, we were talking. We were literally. It's funny because everything that you're saying, we were talking about on Monday. Yeah, silver is. I think it's doing. I can't remember what Chris was saying, but it's doing something at the moment, which would suggest that it's about to go absolutely crazy.
So my point is on that is, at some point in time, there's not going to be enough silver in the world.
Yes.
Used every day.
Yes, and there's no silver mines. It's a byproduct. Yeah.
Exactly. So what's going to happen is we're going to get to a point where silver is on the absolute decrease, and it's getting to the point where it's very limited. What's going to happen?
Guys, sorry, I just
Send Enzo in.
yeah, I'll send Enzo in.
So
but
Sini's
I've
got to
just-
go because he's got a business call. But you can stay with me. We're not leaving, and then Enzo's going to come in a second.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill for a little bit. I'm gonna get a live up soon in maybe an hour for New York Open. So
Okay.
I've got a little bit of time.
Okay, that's
no
great.
worries, guys. So make sure that you guys comment down whether this trade had TP or targets and how did you perform your trades as well. If not this particular trade, go and backtest the simple entry model, which is 3 candle on a liquidity sweep or a 2 candle on a liquidity sweep. 15 minutes ideally works much more better. You can try it on 5 minutes as well. That's it from me today, and enjoy your weekend.
Thank you, Sinu. Send Enzo in.
Yeah, sure.
Send the next contestant.
Thank you.
Yeah, so I actually remember what he was saying now is if you look at silver, you'll see that the futures market is printing a lot different to the cash market, and normally when that happens, it means that something quite volatile is about to happen.
Yeah. No, I'm just literally based on the fundamental part of there's going to be a shortage of silver.
Yeah.
And it's going to be valuable.
True. Also, he was
It's a
saying,
precious metal.
yeah, other metals as well, right? So palladium, platinum, they're also, but people don't really. It's funny how like people are always on this gold rush, but they never kind of even look at other precious metals,
You need to be looking at the silver market for gold, really.
Yeah, this is what he was saying, that they're really intertwined together. Yeah.
Yeah, they correlate. Yes. They don't correlate. Sorry, that was like they don't move like G E do together.
No.
It can be used as like an SMT, right? So if silver takes a high and gold hasn't yet, you could suggest that gold's going to take that high. It's happened before.
Yeah, so it's like a leading, like one's the leader
Yeah,
one's like a leading market kind of indicator. Yeah, I mean that's quite an interesting take. So these guys you see behind me, they are actually solely fundamental traders. They come in like on a scholarship, and they found like a little edge trading that's one. I always forget it. The analyst ratings. Have you ever looked into analyst ratings yourself?
Could you elaborate on analyst ratings?
Okay, I tell you what, Tom, come on, get in here. Because Tom's doing it, so it's going to be a lot easier if he actually explains it. You don't have to shout into the mic, remember?
Hello.
So this is Tom.
You don't have to whisper either, Tom.
I won't. So analyst ratings.
Alright, mate, you okay?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Not too bad, mate. I am like.
Brilliant. So analyst ratings are Bromley standard. Always a sign going past.
Yeah.
So analyst ratings are ratings of different stocks by major banks, primarily American banks, obviously some European banks like UBS, Goldman, JP Morgan, all of them. So they will rate whether the stock will go up in price or down in price. So what we'll do is we'll check the stock. If it's open, we'll check if it's priced in. If it's already priced in, we won't do it. If the spreads are too wide, we won't do it.
Say that again.
How do they determine a rating? What's that based on?
Probably the bank's research. I'm not too sure.
Right. Okay.
Obviously, this all comes through on like a Bloomberg terminal.
Comes from.
I don't think you can. I don't think you can actually get this through unpaid sources and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, no, I understood. Yeah. I understand. Okay, that's pretty good.
So go on. So Tom, when that information comes in, how do you work it out and how do you take a trade on it?
So what I do, or what I have made, is an Excel spreadsheet. Obviously, so we put the name of the stock in, we put the action, whether it's a buy or sell, then we put the targeted and then the original price, and then the percentage is, if it's above 110%, we'll buy it. If it's below 90%, we sell it. And then I've made a notes area of what the where it came from, like JP Morgan, UBS, and then a bit further to the right is what we would do is if it's more than 10%, 110% of buying, etc. Then underneath is the sources, the list of sources that we'd go for. In other words, if it's from UBS and it's from UBS on our main chart, we'll go for it. And we go on IG.
So you're creating a bit of a self-made database on this, and through that database, you're actually starting to make profit now. Yeah.
Most of us, yeah.
So that's a good little edge that you've found there. So
it's pretty good.
Plus they do the other stuff, but obviously at the moment there's not much other stuff, is there?
I mean, we have been doing. We did miss.
Do you trade fundamentals as well? Do you?
Fundamentals are key.
It's really good that you're saying this, and it's really good that other people are hearing this, because everyone's always technicals, but you know, it is the fundamentals that underpin the whole market, right?
The technicals, listen, okay, so I do actually educate.
Yeah.
I've only been doing this for like 4 years. So
okay.
I know it's a long time, but like, there's a lot more experience out there, so like, I've not been doing it for a long time. I do actually do education. I'm only 20 years of age.
Okay.
So, expand my knowledge, but how I interpret technical and mechanicals is as follows. They are just confirmation of an idea or an entry. They are not for analysis, they are not for to interpret price action and behavior. They are not to be used for anything other than scaling down and looking for an entry in the market.
Yeah.
under any circumstances. Because what happens is, I've done it before, you can have a trade that is too technical, that is too mechanical, and what will happen is, especially in gold, you will get manipulated. You are known as the stereotypical retailer at that point.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
You've been wiped out before you can even do that.
Yeah. No, I completely agree with you, you know, and also, especially like with fundamentals, if you're not listening to them, and even if you do have, you know, a trade idea or you're in a trade, and then, you know, an announcement comes out which you don't hear, you know, you could, so imagine you've got a massive buy signal, or you're in a massive buy on gold, and then Trump comes out with something that's going to tank it. You would know, that's it. I'm just going to take my profit now. You take your profit, and then suddenly it would have gone all the way down to your stop loss. So this is why it's good to always have some form of news feed coming on, or, you know, I mean, there's a lot of free stuff. I mean, do you like, when you trade, do you have like a tweet deck and stuff like that?
A tweet deck is a paid service.
So me personally, I do have stuff like that, and I do have channels in Telegram that do all that stuff for me.
Yeah.
So effectively, they have bots that come from Twitter feed that will alert X, Y, and Z somebody.
So these bots, have you created them yourself, or have you got them from someone?
No, just from somebody I know.
Okay, cool. So he's created them himself. Is he selling them as well, or what's the situation with them?
I think he might be selling them. I'm not too sure. It's just somebody I've knew in the industry for years. I don't know him personally. He just messaged me and said, "Join this channel, blah blah blah." And now I get all the news and shit like that. But with me,
You coming on, Enzo?
as long as there's high impact news on that day, I don't really. There isn't much more to know. If Jerome Powell's speaking, other than the fact that if World War III kicks off, nothing's really going to reach the markets other than that.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, Powell is speaking very soon, isn't he? This week, right? So, yeah, and I think what we were saying on the Monday stream is because there is a lack of news at the moment, these speeches could be massively volatile. Because, you know, everyone's going to put, you know, their eggs in these speeches baskets, right?
Yeah.
And also there's no data coming in to sort of like for the Fed to even know where the interest rates should do. I know we're still expecting, you know, another cut, a series of cuts, but if the Fed's not getting any of this information, how are they supposed to, you know, calculate and cut in these, you know, factor in whether they should be cutting or not? So these final speeches, obviously before the embargo starts, are going to be real key to kind of listen to, see whether they're hawkish or dovish. So you can kind of not only get that quick move right then, but also, you know, maybe the underlying move, what's going to happen over that time period until the actual rate decision is announced. So
I mean, regardless of these speeches, from now to the end of the year, the markets are going to go crazy.
Oh yeah, the Santa rally.
Crazy, bro.
Christmas markets.
I cannot wait for it. I cannot wait for it.
Yeah, I mean they call it the Santa rally. They do so.
Yeah, that's the one. But yeah, in terms of the fundamentals, the way I see trading, you need four things to be profitable. That's psychology, fundamentals, strategy, and risk management.
Yeah.
You master those four things, 9 times out of 10 you profit.
I would say that risk management is probably one of those higher things on the list, right?
I would say it's one of the most important ones.
And I think also
Probably number one, yeah.
yeah, and I think what people don't understand about risk management is even if I had a strategy that only had 30% win rate, with the right risk management, that could still be a highly profitable strategy.
Yeah, risk to reward. So,
Yeah.
you know, you're losing 70% of the time, but you're only losing 10 to 20 pips. So winning, you're catching the full swing.
Exactly that. But I think a lot of people put too much emphasis on, you know, what they win, how much they win. You see it on YouTube, you see it on all the time. This strategy, you know, it's got like a 90% win rate. Look, we've had people in the office here with 90% win rate strategies, and somehow they were still losing money month after month. They were never, you know, like compounding interest. They just weren't, you know, so, you know, we have like a risk manager who will sit with them and say, look.
That's a big thing that goes on in my group as well. People don't understand equity building. They go into an account, they'll go in with £200, they'll make £100 in a day. That's like a 50% increase, which is risking. What they'll do is they'll make 200, they'll get 200, they'll trade, make another 200, and then they'll pull their 200 out as if it's bet 65.
Yeah.
They don't understand that equity trading, capital is king. The more you've got, the more you make.
Exactly.
Right?
Well, yeah, because because yeah. So let me interject there. Sorry to butt in, but I think the problem with those people is they're still working in money, in figures. They're not working in percent. Now here on a trading floor, if you said, we would never ask someone how much money they made that day. We would say, how much percent are you up? Yeah, how much percent are you up? Actually, we wouldn't even ask a day. We'd say like over the quarter, because obviously the law of large numbers. And that way also it's that's weird. It's yeah, I know. It says I don't know what we got one yesterday to say that we were using drugs, and all I was doing was like eating cake. It was like my birthday, and people were like party poppers, and it come up, "You're using drugs. You're using drugs." I'm like, well, I'm not, mate. I'm like, you know.
Yeah, this app is very. I went through a phase of like getting. Be careful with the words you use as well.
Yes.
So saying, it's called banana. You know, banana.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you get
you can't say stuff like that.
So is this? Yeah, is this true that if you mention other social media platforms on TikTok, you get demoted? Yeah, because
I use the blue app.
Yeah, and the red one. Yeah. Yeah.
Right. So yeah, you have to use different terminology. I think it's something to do with their like AI scan. I don't think it's manual. I don't think somebody's working on it. I think it gets flagged based on like reports and spam reports. And I think it's very basic. It's a very basic infrastructure. You can't do much. I was going through. I was getting banned. Banana.
It's difficult,
like
isn't
3
it?
weeks straight.
Yeah.
3 weeks straight.
Are you with an agency?
That's my boy.
Are you with an agency as well? Then are you? Or
No.
you should join an agency because they can really help lift those bans, and it doesn't cost you anything. Like you're with the agency, and like if you have a problem, you just message them, and then they're like, we're kind of with an agency, so yeah, we're with like the Grafters Agency, it's called. But you know what? You should DM me privately, because we should discuss something privately, because I've had an idea, but it's more of a community-based idea. So it'd be good to have other traders. It's more of like,
I'm always down to listen to ideas, but again, you know, I'm transparent, I'm honest, I'm direct. I'm not looking for quote-unquote opportunities, but I mean, I'm all ears.
well, I mean, this is not it's not per se an opportunity. It's more of a
I'm just saying that, just to be direct, just to be.
Yeah. It's more of an idea that can help the trading community, basically. You know, it's a community kind of.
How long has that trading club been, I think, established?
10 years.
What?
I know, yeah. So we've been here for 10 years. With obviously highs, lows. So I came in about I would say, well, it was a slow phase in. So I came like about a year ago, and I was just helping them set up a podcast. So it went from a podcast to a live podcast. Then I used to work in telecoms, and I was learning to trade myself. And then I was in between contracts, and I just come here and I said, look, I might be getting a new contract, which might mean I might not be able to come here on Fridays. And they're like, mate, just come and work here, innit? So I'm like, what? So I took like, you know, a bit of a pay cut to come and work here. But, you know, I'm kind of like learning as I go, because, you know,
looking over someone's shoulder.
As much as I learn, look, no disrespect to, I bought a course and I learned the course. Now, no disrespect to the person who created the course, because like it was a great course. He had all the good stuff in there, like, you know, psychology and stuff. Like, it wasn't what I call a fake guru, but it was more like here's a strategy, take my strategy, use my strategy, and it's just a very fixed thing. Whereas when I come here now, I'm obviously learning so much more, like about fundamentals, you know, about interest rates and how they underpin the markets and stuff like that. So probably now working on a few different kind of strategies myself. But yeah, so I just do the social help with the social media, video editing, doing all the streaming and podcasting and stuff like that. Yeah, so that's kind of my role here.
Right there, bro.
Huh?
That's some good stuff right there.
Yeah. So.
Is this a prop firm?
Huh?
Is it a prop firm or a brokerage?
No. So we're a trading floor. So that's what you can see in the back. So we're a trading floor. We're an education establishment. We have a prop firm. Plus, we also do. We're like heavily invested into copy trading now. And then these guys that you can see next to me, they're our new generation, because we want to phase eventually into just being more of a hedge fund and less education. Because, you know, look, I understand everyone needs education, but, you know, it seems now that, let me put it out there. Unfortunately, the people with the real knowledge and the real information that are giving the right information are being superseded by people that are basically social media marketers, and you know, they are basically, you know, I hear it all the time because I used to do sales here as well, and you hear like these stories of like people joining groups, signal groups. You know the scam signal groups where they just give you bad signals. You're obviously tied to their broker and they're getting 50% on all the losses that they make, you know. So yeah.
The reason they do it, the only reason, so it's called CPA affiliate. So the only reason why you'll get Telegram groups where they don't care about the trade is because they've already been paid on the referral. They don't care about that person because they've already been paid by the referral.
Yeah.
And then you've got the other one, which is what I do. It's called I do. So I get paid on a lot basis. So when somebody enters the market, I get paid small commission.
So you running a copy trading platform, or is it a signals thing?
No. So it's. I need to be careful what I say because I do represent myself as a network marketer because I'm not a financial advisor.
No, none of us are we?
That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, none of us
regulated
are.
by the FCA.
Exactly. So, so I run that, and I get paid small commissions.
Okay.
Now, I've only got like 7 people in the paid. Everything I run is free.
Okay.
But, you just got to sign up to the broker on my partnership deal, right? So people are making hundreds, if not thousands, off me, and then I might make $10 off one person. But the way I see it is, if I give all my value out for free now, in 5 years, when I've got 10,000 members, I'm going to be living comfortably, right? So,
Well, it's also working towards building your own personal brand, and eventually someone might even say to you, "Look, you know, we trust you. We will, you know, we will back you. How much money do you want to trade for us? You know?" And that is a completely legitimate way to get to that level where, you know, you're handling, you know, like a £10 million account.
you have to get a license at that point. FCA regulations, you can't handle anybody else's money. You can only give educational advice.
Yeah.
So I'll have to get a license at that point. But by then, we'll be flying.
Right, that's if the algos haven't taken over by then.
If anybody's watching and you're an official, I'm a network marketer.
Yeah, we're all network marketers. This is a green screen behind me. I could have put somewhere really swanky and nice, but we've chosen, you know, the back room of Curry's.
Yeah, man, me and DT the same. We're trying to do our thing. We're only young, bro. I'm 20. DT's not far away.
So you're a trader as well, are you, D?
Yeah. I'm a trader. I trade similar style but different sometimes. Currently, I'm swing trading. I'm swinging USDJPY.
Okay, yeah, that's a pretty crazy pair at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
What, dollar yen?
Yeah, because they're going through the whole prime minister thing, and
Oh yeah, I remember.
they're trying to actually now veto her actually becoming prime minister, aren't
Because
they?
there was an event that happened in the last couple of weeks. We were listening to the squawk,
Yeah,
and the dollar yen just tanked.
yeah.
And I was annoyed that I didn't get in.
Yeah, no, that was you and me, remember? Because
Yeah,
we
were
thought
just,
it
we
was
were
a
just
joke.
laughing. Yeah.
We thought it was so it come on the squawk. You might have to like check out your own sources, but maybe the prime minister is not going to be taking over. She's going to be deferring to the end of thingy, and we were laughing about it. It's just the way that he said it on the squawk, and lo and behold, we looked at the chart, and suddenly it just like show that. I mean, look, might have to hold it a bit closer. But look, this was the move that we missed out on. Look at that. I know. And what time frame was that? A minute?
That was a minute time chart.
Minute time frame. So yeah, and that was just simply because she was supposed to be taking over on a certain date, and then they said that she might be taking over a bit later. And now, reading between the lines, what it was about was now they're actually trying to not let her. They're actually opposing her, and they're trying to get somebody else in as well. So yes.
Imagine if you was a person that seen straight through that. Imagine if you was a person that seen straight through that when that happened, and you just put all your orders right at the top.
I know.
Depending on how much she put in, you could have literally made some serious money.
But I think that brings us back to the point that you said earlier on with tariffs. Sometimes it's not all as it seems to be. Sometimes there is another story behind what's actually going on, and us as traders, especially if you're a fundamental trader, is to be able to read that narrative, and interpret it, but do it in a split second. Which is why a lot of these I saw this podcast why a lot of these hedge funds now they're taking people on, and they're trying to retrain the way that they think. It's called primal way of thinking. So basically, where it started, there was this guy, I can't remember his name. So there was this guy, and he was doing this psychology study into a different way of thinking. So it's about being more in touch with our primal side, because his thesis is that nowadays, with social media and the institutions that we grow up in, we're taught to think in a certain way, and it's not our fault. We're just spoon-fed this thing, and we're taught to conform. We're taught to think in a certain way. So he was trying to get people away from that. And one day, the U.S. Special Forces Army just turned up at his door, and they said, "Listen, we've read your book. We completely agree that with exactly what you're saying." Right, that we have young recruits now, and they are unable to make quick, fast decisions under pressure, whereas the older people are still able to do that. So what's going on? So he worked with them, and one of the things he works with is obviously understanding the scenario. But what they do a lot is they'll sit down in what they would call like war rooms, and they would come up with like strategies. So scenario strategy would be like, okay, what would happen to the markets tomorrow if America invaded Canada, right? So let's talk about what would happen, what would we trade, how would the markets look, what would move. So they would go through all of this thing, and they would come up with trade ideas. Listen, we all know it's never going to happen, right? But the whole point is that what the exercise is about is actually training you to be able to make plans, and by doing that, it helps you make plans a lot quicker. So they're finding now with this training, it's actually helping other sort of like hedge funds and prop firms and it's also kind of helping the US Army to.
I mean, the biggest point of that is that it's making them think about those scenarios. As a trader, trading gold and other markets, world news rank.
Yeah.
So it's teaching them to think about the scenario anyway.
Yeah.
That's the point for me. That's the point for me. It's if you say, matter. So that's really good. It's getting them thinking about scenarios where if this country pees this guy off, what would the outcome of that be? It's absolutely vital to trading. It's absolutely vital what countries' economies are doing.
Yeah. So we kind of do a similar thing here at Educate to Trade. So we have like what's called like we've developed what's called like a macro playbook. So what it does, it's like a platform. What? We haven't released it yet, but these guys are using it to do fundamental trading. But what it does, it has scenarios in there and what people are looking for. So either it's risk on events or risk off events. So and then we like have a board that we actually kind of like one guy used to write on there. I think he's still doing it. So we'd look at what could possibly happen during the week. So obviously back when Iran invaded Israel invaded Iran, or the other way round. No, it was Israel, what would happen if they retaliate? What would happen if America get involved and retaliate? Generally at the time it was all obviously about oil. So we had the ideas, and then basically people can just wait here and they have that in the back of their head. And if they hear it coming through the speakers, the squawk that we have here, they just know immediately, right, going straight to an oil chart, know what to do, put in a sale or a buy, and, hopefully that they can, make a quick bit of money, quick bit of, a bit profit that's been, created around an idea, like what we're talking about, trading ideas, So that's why, we love kind of fundamentals here. Which unfortunately they get a bad rap in the in the industry, but I think it's a lot of ignorance. Really, people don't know it. They just want to sell you some trend lines on a course, because it's a lot easier. Say that again.
Yeah, no, people normally they just want you to follow their strategy, even if it's not suited to a course or anything like that. Well, you're paying them money. That's not all.
Well, look, this brings it back down to exactly what we said before. That's because these guys have a strategy, great, and now they're social media marketers. So they do not have time to go and study fundamentals. They do not have time to plug that into their trading ideas and stuff like that, which is fine. Look, people can make money from just trading technicals, right?
You don't need to go and study fundamentals. You just need to know what affects the economy. Yeah, I mean,
there is a fair amount of studying, like studying interest rates, know what they do, all what non-farm payroll is, CPIs are. Yeah, because it all kinds of ties together. So so this is Enzo. Enzo is going to be live trading now as well. Also, Enzo is our trading psychologist here. So we were. Huh?
Has he got anything cooking for us?
Yeah, I don't know. He trades. So he trades a little bit different than people would normally see. So basically, he doesn't use any indicators. He used just pure price action, and he trades pretty much on a 1 second, sorry.
I never used indicators.
Yeah, so he trades pretty much on like a 2 minutes kind of like time frame. But I just need to I just need to change a few things over.
We got someone from Manchester.
Yeah, he's
what part of Manchester?
1 second.
Whereabouts in Manchester?
Yo, I need to get sharp.
Right, it's gone.
Oh, man, 2%. Let me just do that.
Yo, DC,
Yeah.
guard your phone and ring me on WhatsApp, bro. I need to answer.
Yeah, that's it.
So I'm just having to change the scenes over because Enzo uses an iPad for trading, and Sinu uses a laptop. So I have to.
Enzo,
Yeah.
you got anything to say about Manchester?
I was saying, where are you from in Manchester? What part?
There we go.
Oh, don't get down to specifics.
What side?
That's what I don't want to say.
Because you know, I used to live in Chorley.
This is Ryan.
Huh?
Ryan with his lunch.
I know.
This is my daily lunch.
Yeah, so Ryan comes on every day and shows his lunch by Prep Kitchen. So I've got to do my Prep Kitchen bit. This program is sponsored by Prep Kitchen. You've heard it all before. Let's just carry on with the chat. Yeah, so what was you saying to him, Enzo? You wanted to know where he's from.
He won't say, but I was telling him that I used to live in...
I don't live directly in Manchester, but I'm from Manchester.
Your Manchester's in your blood.
Surely's right next to me.
In Preston.
What you lost? Where's the pig?
Oh yeah, the pig.
Hang on, he's got to go and get Pedro.
Bolton. Wigan. Bolton. Wigan.
Wigan, yeah. That's what he's saying. Yeah, so what Enzo actually does, what we've been doing for about the last 6-8 weeks, is we'll only take trades within this 2-hour window. And we've only literally just from a few weeks ago started actually holding them when the trading stops. So it's literally everything is just within this 2-hour window, which is quite cool. Do you ever do?
2 hour window. I've probably got maybe 10 more minutes, and I need to go live myself. I'm gonna do a session.
Yeah.
In New York.
So you do live trading on there as well?
Yeah.
What are you mainly looking at today, apart from gold? I don't want to hear the word gold ever again after this month, I think.
Probably gold.
We was in gold for a long time, weren't we? 6 days in gold.
Yeah, we held a 6-day gold trade, yeah.
I mean, recent price actually should be holding from the start of the month.
Oh, mate, could you imagine? It's funny you should talk about big gains. So I've done some research over the weekend, and the research was about AI and the rise of AI, because there's obviously a lot of cool now saying that this is an AI bubble and it's going to burst and stuff like that. So what I found, obviously, because everyone last week was going mad about the Nvidia and how they really kind of rallied there, but I found a stock from Seagate. Have you heard of Seagate?
Yes, they do like.
Yeah.
Hard drive.
So they invented this hard drive which using a special laser can get more data on the plates. So all of these companies have been buying them up, and if you go and look at the last 4 months of Seagate, the last 6 months of Seagate, they're literally up over 200% in 6 months. Like nobody talks about it. I didn't know about it until I was reading a few articles, and it just come up, and I was like, nah, let me look at that chart, and I was like, oh my god, right? And what I also noticed is if you in TradingView you can put 2 charts over each other. It really follows closely to Nvidia, but after it. Like literally, have a look at them. It's almost like what Nvidia does. Yeah, that will happen like a week later, and I'm wondering whether that could be, like you were saying with gold and silver. I'm wondering if you could build a strategy around those two pairs.
You probably can. People do it from GBPUSD as well.
Yeah. Have you heard about that before, Enzo?
Almost exactly.
I think I've heard something similar before, yeah?
Yeah.
You should check it. Cheaper in EU are all the exact same market.
What
90%
at the same
exact
time, or is there or is a leader and then there's a follower?
Well, there will always be one that's like 10 minutes, maybe one's swept an internal high and one's still in the middle of the range. Like, you should check. Have you got? You're on the computer there, aren't you? Check.
Yeah, well, I can't because there's Enzo's iPad's in, and it's a bit
okay.
yeah, it's a bit difficult.
Well, when you get a second, check GU and EU. They literally follow each other.
Tom, you got that? Check GU and EU, yeah. I send that to the analysts. He said check GU and EU because they're very, very similar the way they move, and one always leads the other, so it could be a trading idea.
Can you speak in English? That in English, please.
GU and EU.
USD.
So Great British Pounds.
USD. And then Euro USD.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they've been here for 8 weeks now, so they're still on their journey of learning as well. So you know, sometimes when you just shout out all these acronyms, it's you know, because I feel like the trading space has got so many acronyms, like and initials and stuff like that. It's just
I probably couldn't bear saying GBPUSD all the time.
some people call it cable, didn't they? People go, "What's cable?" Well, and that was obviously because the data used to run through a cable underneath the Atlantic, innit? So yeah, there's just so many different ways of saying stuff. Enzo, somebody's asking which pair you're trading today. What are you looking at, Enzo?
I've got a short list here, but give me a couple of minutes. We'll be entering one of them, I'm sure.
Enzo's scanning the market. So what normally happens is I normally start the stream and it's just me talking, and Enzo's just scanning the markets, and I normally say to Enzo, "Wow, Enzo, you're such a great host. It's good to have you here." It's like the same joke every week, but I understand. Like he's trying to do a job here, isn't it? So, because you must know yourself, it's quite hard to read the markets and to host.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's very hard for me because I try to answer every question in chat and stuff like that. I've gained a lot of traction recently, averaging way over 300, 400, 500 viewers
Per stream.
Yes, we was over 1,000 the other day.
Are you solely on TikTok or are you? I won't
Just
fit.
TikTok, yeah.
Just TikTok. Have you never thought about using a restreaming platform to go to absolutely everything? Because that's what we're literally at the moment on absolutely everything. Obviously, they can't.
It'll get there when my social media presence becomes explosive. But for now, it's TikTok blew up, and that's it.
Yeah, because I find this is just advice. Take it or leave it. As good as TikTok is for conversion, there are more photo ones that might be better. You know.
I use Instagram.
Okay.
I use Instagram, but so I have highlights.
Okay.
So I have like a full gallery of highlights, trade results, testimonials, giveaways.
Yeah. You find most of your business probably comes through there and not here, right?
No, TikTok.
Really? So you actually?
It's unbelievable how much.
Have you decided to have a TikTok shop as well? Are you doing that at the moment?
No, I think I'm just literally gonna run my group, and then when it gets to a point, I'll invest in Instagram ads and TikTok ads and.
Yeah, I think you should definitely look into having a TikTok shop. It's not for the stuff that you sell, it's just for the random stuff that TikTok sells. It's just that I feel like, if you're giving TikTok something, they would give you something back by, prioritizing your...
I understand it. It's all about your presence, it's all about your image. And if a trader's got a TikTok shop, I don't really think that looks the greatest.
Okay, no, fair enough. Yeah. We're still discussing whether we want to do it on this channel, so
I recommend it for them, it's gonna make you look like something you're not.
Okay, fair enough.
Your image is very.
So
very
what?
high.
So what happens? Do like items pop up in the middle of your stream? I don't really understand the notion of it.
Yes, and then obviously you can create videos and tag your shop, stuff like that. So you'll go and promote it, or if it's just a stream, you're gonna have little ads popping up with like Red Bull and all these weird products. And,
Oh,
and
okay.
I think you'll turn viewers away.
Okay, well, fair enough. I mean, yeah, I hadn't really given it much thought, apart from the fact that, you know, if we're doing that, then TikTok might send us a few more viewers.
Yeah.
So
It's almost like I see it as, you know, don't bite the hand that feeds you. If you're gaining interaction and you're going through streams and stuff like that, you know, don't plaster things in front of people's faces, because they won't give you the time of day. You know?
how long did it take you to build your presence on on TikTok?
I don't know how to explain it. So I made a video of my cousin whilst I was high years ago.
Yeah.
And it got 3 million views.
Okay.
I then got 10,000 followers and 300,000 likes. From that point, I converted my profile into a trading profile and took my journey in the media world.
Right, so I've just got to go and get my cousin high, is what you're saying, right?
From that point, I went from 10,000 followers to 20,000 followers doing live streams on TikTok in 2 months.
Wow.
So, to give myself credit, it's because I cut the BS out. People follow me because I tell them what they need to hear, not what they want to hear.
Yeah.
You know, when you buy a course that's got 68 pages,
Yeah.
9 times out of 10 you only need 6.
Like an ITC course. Like the ITC manuscript.
Yeah, 9 times out of 10 you only really need the first page, right?
No,
so
it's true.
On that first page, I go to people and I say, you're learning this, you don't need to. Here's how you do it. Trading is simple, stupid.
Okay. Oh, the boss here. Have you're reading the comments? He seems to have quite a lot of views on the AI stuff. He sounds like he might be interesting to talk to. Hello, boss. So I'm guessing most of these people now are going to jump off and come onto your stream. Like, I think this stream has been highly demoted now because we got delisted. We went down from like about 70 people on here to about 20 now. So
I think it's because we've not got charts on the screen.
Not got what?
Not got charts on the screen. So when I stream and I have charts on the screen, I'll have anywhere from 4 to 6 people.
Yeah, I mean, I can put them on. Maybe I'll put them on.
It will bring you more viewers, I promise you. Watch.
Yeah, we'll bring them on. Yeah, we got into just talking, didn't we?
Yeah, they look for the charts and they're going to sit there and sponge off of our analysis now and make trades.
Yeah,
that's what they do.
No, I understand what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go down to like 60 people from 600 if I take my charts off.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. I mean, that's some good advice right there.
I got you, bro.
Well, yeah. Someone wants to
Manchester.
know. Someone wants to know about gold. He's been watching for over an hour, and he definitely wants to know about gold. Why do we?
I enjoyed my time in Manchester. You know.
Why do we have a quick look at the gold chart, Enzo? And
well, I'm actually.
Enzo, come see me, bro.
Yeah. Oh yeah. We have some pies together, eh? They like pies, isn't it?
Oh no.
They're known as the pie eaters.
Are they?
Huh?
I said you're worth more than that, Enzo.
Thank you. A kebab.
Did you just say kebab?
A pie in a kebab.
Just quick analysis. Nothing knows anything yet, mate. The market move.
Well, we seen you put a sell in on gold earlier on. I don't know how that's done. Can't see the charts at the moment. Enzo's doing his thing there. Maybe I can actually go over to... so those sells on gold actually are doing quite well. So they're both currently running in a little bit of profit, if you can see on the screen. That was Sinu, that was the first trader that was on. And this is now Enzo, which is a completely different account. So, yeah, so a sell on gold seems to... I don't know, it's just filtering, isn't it? It's probably going to be like a consolidation day on gold, right?
I'm expecting that for tomorrow. I'm expecting a bit of a correction today.
Yeah. So yeah, because that's the reason why you come on. It's funny, yeah, because you come on because everyone was like saying, "Why are you selling gold? Why are you?" And you're like, "Yeah, I agree. Maybe I wouldn't have done it right now, but I do agree with the gold."
No, exactly. That was what I was just about to say. It still is a bit early for me. I think it wicks up.
Yeah.
I think it pushes up and then wicks down in a higher time frame.
Yeah, but you know, I mean, in Ceiling's defence, we're here. It's not exactly the best time to trade because he was supposed to have done it yesterday. So I'm guessing he was just trying to find a trade, you know, because it's quite hard to, you know, find it. Yeah, when you know, I mean, you must know yourself, but you obviously trade around the open. Sometimes it's frustrating if you can't find a trade and you're actually doing live trading.
That's the difference. That's what breaks the men up from the boys.
Yeah, I mean, this is what Enzo is saying. We went out last night that it's very difficult to put your you know, well, whatever on the line, your reputation and everything, and actually kind of trade live in front of people, because it brings us back to what we were saying before, is that, you know, evidently you're going to have to be showing people wins, you're going to have to be showing losses, you're going to have to be showing people exactly how it is. And, you know, at the end of the day...
It is hard, man. No, I do understand it. Like I say, I have a bit of a decent friends, and I got a few hundred people in there. I've hit stop losses on stream before, and the chat absolutely ridicule you. It's not for the weak.
Oh, God. What happened the other day? Oh, this is great. So he was on the stream the other day, and Enzo was selling. It was another sell on gold, and he was going, "You shouldn't sell on gold. You're gonna get stopped out. You watch. Cancel it now, yeah." And then suddenly it just went, phew, bang, and took profit. I mean, it's just like, and I was like, right, where is he? But he'd already left the stream. I wanted to like screenshot it and send it to him.
Nothing greater. I did that with NFT once.
Yeah.
I was pretty confident that I knew the direction of it, so I bought 5 minutes before NFT, and it was a big one. You remember the big?
Yeah.
It was like last month or something.
Back in the days where we used to get data prints, right? I remember those days.
It's been that long now, yeah. But yeah, I bought NFT and everyone was like, "Yo, why are you trading these? Why are you trading these?" And I was like, "Because I'm about to make bread."
Yeah, we've got two orders in at the moment.
Oh, okay. So you put two sales in.
Yeah. So
the old pullback in.
Yeah. We're looking to sell the dollar against the Swiss franc short at 1.0.
Let me sort your mic out, Enzo, so they can hear you a bit better. Tom is Oh God, hang on. There you go. Go on, Enzo.
Yeah. So we're looking at selling the Swiss franc, the dollar against. I think that would have just filled actually. So let's just check that's filled. 1 second.
Yeah, that has filled.
Okay, good.
Yeah, the dollar.
Just check our fill price here.
It was
okay. Bang on. Yeah. Yeah, so we're in at 75 on the Swiss franc at 75.
The other one's just filled now as well.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was going to get to that one.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry.
I'm finishing your sentences. We're like an old married couple.
Yeah.
And this is our kid, the pig, the plastic pig. His name's Pedro.
Okay, so we are short here with so you got the
I'm gonna get ready to
and we're short.
So what are you trading on prop firms, or are you trading on your own account? What's the situation?
just live, bro. I don't believe in the whole funded parameter BS.
Oh, okay. So you're just So what platform are you using?
MetaTrader 5, and I'm with PU Prime.
With who?
PU Prime.
Oh, okay. Are there what's the because you've got to deal with them, have you?
Yes.
Okay. So are they giving you better spreads and better commissions, or?
Yeah, I'm on it. It's they I think it's called like like the Fox. They run an A-book only.
Yeah. Oh, is it just an A-book thing? Interesting.
Yeah, it's A-book only, and they it's a 1 pip markup. So I get my spreads are like two pips on gold. It's great.
So that's quite good. You've managed to get into an A-book only
Yeah.
platform. They must see some sort of potential in you, right?
I see potential in me.
So in case people don't know about A book and B book, so when you have brokers and you're trading, if you're a very good trader, they'll put you into an A book, which they will normally hedge as well, and that will go straight live to market. And a B book, they would actually absorb that cost and your wins and losses themselves. So that just stays within their brokerage account. So if I win and you lose, you would evidently just get my money from the brokerage. Whereas that's a B book. Whereas if you're in an A book, when you set a trade, that will automatically go straight to probably a futures market, correct?
Futures?
Yeah.
No, it's spot gold.
Oh, it'll go straight to a spot market, will it?
If it was the gold futures, it probably would be instant. But
Yeah.
The spot gold, say I've got between sometimes it can range between like it's like 2 to 3, like three pip markup. Not markup, so it's a 1 pip markup. And I get 3 pip spread. So we're getting at like 4.014. It'll put me in at 4.14.3.
Okay.
It's not too bad.
Cool. Happy days. Right, well, I'm guessing you've got to go and do your live stream now.
I didn't want to say it. I don't want all of the sponges to come over to me. I don't want to steal your viewers.
Nah, that's fine. We don't mind. I'm gonna put Tom in the hot seat for a bit so I can have a little bit of a break anyway. So
Well, I've followed you guys, and I appreciate the chat.
yeah, we'll follow you back, and I'll DM you, and I'll let you know about this idea that I've come up with, and maybe we can work together to build like a massive kind of trading community, you know.
We'll see what we can do.
Yeah. All right then. Have a good one. Good luck with your session, and thanks for bringing all your followers to our stream. And now they can jump off onto your one. So.
Yes. I appreciate you guys. See you later, Enzo. I'll see you for that meal tomorrow, Enzo. Yeah.
We'll go down to Curry Mile. I reckon you're in. Hold on, where is it? You're in Withamshire. I nearly got beaten up in Withamshire. One guy come and kicked the living crap out of me. Right?
Did he?
Yeah, I was with his ex-girlfriend. He was with his ex-girlfriend. He came to kill me.
Oh my god!
He headbutted me and he missed and it hit my tooth instead. Police thought I'd attacked him because I can't fight, you know.
Enzo.
Yes.
Enzo, don't say that word online.
What, Withamshire?
No. No, I think the F.
Did I swear?
FIGHT.
A fight.
Can you not say?
No. K-I-L-L.
Oh yeah, you can't say. Oh yeah, we're gonna get. Oh god, we're gonna get another ban in a minute.
Well, I can't say, but it's context because you can
No,
say.
you can't. It's just but you can't. Like they just got this very weird algorithm. TikTok, yeah. So when you say, all right then, take care, mate.
Don't spend it all at once, yeah.
See ya.
We short the dollar Swiss. We short the euro yen. Short the dollar Swiss.
You're always shorting. When are you gonna do some buys, mate?
I bought gold, didn't I? I bought gold. I bought. But I know actually.
You're gonna talk to Tom.
Tom, this is what you're missing though, Russell. Because every time you do a currency trade, you buy and sell at the same time. So
True.
you can never say well.
Yeah. So you're All right. Well. Okay.
I get what you mean though.
So you're.
You've always bought.
That's
and
a
sold.
grey area, though,
It's
isn't
not grey area. It's fact. In order to.
Enzo. Yeah. Look at this. Come. I'm just trying to get someone to. So hi guys, if you're still with us and you haven't run off to the other stream, good to see you all. We are here doing live trading today. We are in Bromley South, Educate to Trade. So if you have any questions, just let us know. Enzo at the moment is scanning the market. We have 2 positions in, 2 sells, one on EURUSD and one on USD. CHF. What's the nickname for those?
You know what, Russell? If you can tell me what
Swissy.
CHF stands for,
Swissy.
No, those letters. If you can tell me what, if anyone out, no, they'll go on Wikipedia, won't they? They'll go on.
Yeah, that's everyone's.
But can you
cheating,
tell
yeah.
me what CHF stands for?
For me or Russell?
No, well, you can as well. Anyone that can tell me what CHF stands for.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
Hold on, but C, what's C stand for?
I think it's Swiss language. I don't know.
Aha, and H. No one. Even I spoke to the previous senior trader here, 40 years.
Yeah.
I said, and he didn't know.
Do you know?
Oh yeah, of course I do.
Right.
Because that's I would ask the question, would I?
Do you think he should put us out of our misery, or should we ask the audience to?
No, they're going to just go on ChatGPT and ask, aren't they?
Right.
It's called communism.
So it's communism.
I would rather say capitalism.
Right, so guys, if you're out there, you could be our research assistants. What does CHF stand for, as in Swiss franc? You're going to come
We
sit
know the
down
F
for 5 minutes.
What?
What it is?
CH?
Yeah, no,
Or have you already looked it up, haven't you?
yeah, I've looked it up, but I can't even say it.
Yeah.
Well, I've officially taken Russ's job now, so I will be a guest. So Enzo, what positions are we in?
So we are short the dollar against the Swiss franc.
Yeah.
We have our stop here. We have a 3-to-1 target down here, which is kind of held a bit flexibly if I add in. It's currently at just some slight open profits, and the rationale behind this trade is that on the 15-minute here, there's a little kind of downtrend structure forming. You're getting lower lows, lower highs, lower low. This could be a potential lower high, so just shorting into that. And then we are short the EURUSD, which is currently breaking into some open profits. Again, downtrend structure, but I've taken a resistance level as this double top here. I'm pointing, but they can't see. That's the problem. Because so here's our stop, and we have I'll square it. We have like a double top structure here. You see that? Yeah, and a general downtrend trajectory on the 15-minute. So we're short both. We're short euro against yen, and we're short dollar against Swiss franc. Yeah.
Right, so there's always potential, right? Nothing's guaranteed.
No, it's all probability. I don't subscribe to the prediction school of trading, in the sense of making certainty-based predictions. I think traders can have I'm not saying you can't have conviction and you can't make probability-based predictions. I think we get into trouble when we make certainty-based predictions, because then our ego gets involved and we're not aware of all the factors that we're just unaware of. All the things outside of our control. We may know a lot of stuff, but we can't ever know everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my philosophy. And then I think that impacts also when you take losses. If you believe that, you don't take losses personally. You just say, well, I played the probability that my system says I should play, and so I accept the outcome. And I think it's kinder to you emotionally to be like that than to, I know it's going up, I know it's going down. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Can we get into trouble sometimes with that? Yeah.
And I think you're really good at that. If there's someone that you need to learn from when it comes to probabilities and showing up when you don't feel like it, should be Enzo.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that to people watching. And someone actually got back to us, and he's found out what CHF stand for, and now I know that as well. I hope I can say it right, but it's Confederatio Helvetica Franc.
Yeah. Confederation Helvetica, yeah.
What does this mean?
Because if you go back in history, the original people who make up the Swiss demographic, they came from a tribe called the Helveti.
Okay.
So the CH, the Helvetica or Helveti in H, is just the old word for the Swiss people, and Confederation is their
Federation.
Yeah, but you'd think it'd be like Great British Pound. You think it'd be like SF, wouldn't you? Swiss franc, but they've gone with the Confederation Helvetica. So not a lot of people they know the ticker, but they can never really always know the abbreviation.
Well, there's always new things that we learn every single day,
There we go,
especially from you, Enzo.
Happy days.
But yeah, the trades are going well in profit.
Oops, sorry.
How do you calculate your, the lot size that you would use?
It's quite easy on the account I'm using, because what you look at here. So say you've got, say here we've got an entry at, the entry is at the box, right? If I just take away the dynamic price, you'll see that entry is at 75.
Yeah.
And then you'll see my stop loss is at 95. So we know that's a 20-point stop. So when you've got a spread bet account, it's very simple, because all you do is you take the amount you want to risk. In this case, we're risking 0.5% of the account from entry to stop. So you take the amount you're going to risk, which is £100, and you divide it by the amount of points that you're going to risk. So in this case, it's 20. 75 to 95 is 20 points. So 100 divided by 20 is 5. So you know you're going in at £5 a point.
£5 a point.
Correct. So every point that this goes against me, I lose £5, and if it goes against me 20 points, 5 times 20 would be the £100 stop loss.
But how do you calculate the actual lot size?
You don't, because on a spread bet you're just doing amount. It's done as an amount per point. So if you're using a CFD broker, that's a different calibration, which I'll leave others to work that one out. But it's effectively the same thing. You just have to use different math. But for this, like if we look at our thing here, can you see we've got here £5 a point?
Yeah.
So a lot of people think that's lots, but on a spread bet it's not. It's just amount per point. But that in lots might be, half a lot. It would be a different calibration, or you could, or some people would calibrate it in terms of units. But it all pretty much amounts to the same thing because of the fact that you're dealing with a position value. So if I was to go, I'm not trading on this bit particularly here, but if I was to go short at £5 a point here, you see that immediately tells me how much I'm selling short. So that £5 a point equates to that value, and it can be expressed in amount per point, or it can be expressed in lot size, or it can be expressed in units. So depending or actually futures contracts on some platforms. So depending on which vehicle you're running through, it would depend. But spread betting is just the easiest calibration, because you're just like, okay, I'm risking £100. My exit to my entry to my stop is 10 points. So I know I'm risking £10 a point, because 10 times 10 is 100, or whatever amount of points you're risking. Whereas when you have to do lot sizes, units, or even contracts, a little bit more math goes into it. But spread betting is very, very simple to do the calibration. But it all basically equates to the same thing. Is that making sense?
It does.
Does that make sense, Pedro? Thank you.
If you were to teach Pedro trading, what's the first thing that you would say to Pedro?
Learn to see a trend. So,
Yes, President.
if we look at the S&P on a weekly chart, that's a trend, and that trend's going back to 2010, right? How complicated do we need to make it? The price in a trend generally is going to move from the lower left of the screen to the upper right. That's a trend. The downtrend would be the opposite. It would move from the upper left down to the lower right. So see a trend, understand a trend, and then find ways to enter trends. And one way you can enter trends are on pullbacks, like here. Or you can buy new highs. Like here. So many people sell short when a market makes a new high. It's not usually a good idea. That's what people have been doing in gold for the last year, and they're getting into trouble. Let's look at gold, say, on a daily. That's a trend.
Wow.
That's a trend, right?
Look at the jump from 3,400.
Right. It's moving from the lower left to the upper right. And at the moment, what do you think most retail traders are doing with gold? They're shorting it.
Yeah, because it's an all-time high, so let's just sell.
Right. So, yes, you can. I'm not saying you can't short gold and make money if you've got, you know, if you're trading at lower time frames. I'm not saying it's wrong to short in an overall uptrend. But if you want to make trading, if you want to go just to the,
Enzo, have you just seen gold?
yeah, if you want to go to the basics of trading 101, what is a trend? And a trend is made up of higher highs and higher lows. And, you know, these higher lows, I find support at 100 period moving average, as they do here. As they do here. And because the market is fractal, just because I show you this on a daily, don't say that's just the daily. No, that's every time frame. You can find this on every time frame. You can find this on a 1 second if you want, because the market's fractal. So what I say to people is clear away all the complexity for a while and just get back to the basics of markets can only do two things: trend or range. And when it trends, it makes higher highs and higher lows, as we've seen with the S&P and with the gold. Or it ranges. For example, this on a micro time frame would be a range, right? This is a daily, but you know, if you were trading this at, say, a 4 hour, this is a range, but it's a range in the context of a trend. So a range is where we're making similar highs and similar lows, and we're kind of going sideways, but there is no sideways tick. There's only upticks and downticks. So as a traders, we've got infinite choice in terms of strategies, but when you break it down, how can you make money? You can make money by going with the trend, going against the trend, or buying at the lower end of a range or at the upper end of a range, or selling at the upper end of the range, or trading within the microstructure of that as a scalper. But we make our life a lot easier if we just keep the general structure straightforward and not kind of get into this. I just feel that too much. I think the problem personally with technical analysis is it's too technical. And sometimes, you know, Da Vinci said simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Yeah. And everything I say is self-evident. If people, you know, what I'm showing now, you can't argue with it. It's there in front of your eyes. And if I can see it, because I can't see very well, then no one's no one's got an excuse, right? Yeah. So, you know, maybe I've given a long answer to your question, but just learn to identify a trend.
Yeah, no, I think you've literally nailed it, because people tend to go really in deep into like 1 minute time frames and look at Wyckoff's schematics and this, that, and the other, and then just fail to understand that if they could just only place trades in the trending market, whether it could be bullish or bearish, they just stand a much higher chance rather than just going off of some extremely technical strategies that they find online.
Yeah.
And then even if they wish to, they still can just do that in a trend. And then I think it has also just helped me recalibrate myself as well a little bit more, because I do tend to get lost in the smaller time frames a lot of times.
The thing is as well is that when you know, like that, when you look at the S&P, say on a weekly, you can catch that same structure on a 1 minute. That exact same structure can be found on a 1 minute. In fact, like today, I'm sure we can find it. Like if we look here, we could look on New Zealand dollar today. Let's look at a 1 minute. Okay, it's a bit choppy, but you can see that general downward structure there. Let's look at a 2 minute. Let's see, euro. Oh, yeah, I mean, this is this is a 2 minute, right? So again, this is what we saw on the S&P just now on the weekly. We saw these pullbacks with this 20 cross here, finding support again here. Again, it's moving from the lower left to upper right. So this is on a 2 minute. I mean, you could have traded this last night. So the time frame is pretty much irrelevant. If you're a very short term day trader or scalper, you'll be more likely to use like a 2 minute time frame. Yeah.
Yeah, I think the problem lies in, Enzo, that people, including me, sometimes we will get into a smaller time frame, targeting a higher time frame target.
Okay.
So you know where I'm coming from.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's what, because it's just the greed that comes in, and then you said to yourself that you just got a very good price, and now this can absolutely smash through the targets on a higher time frame. When in reality, because you took a trade on a smaller time frame, so you should just abide by that, and not think in terms of I can now just scale this all the way. Because I think this is just what people see on the internet, having 1:21 risk to reward ratios, 1:50 risk to reward ratios, and that's the problem that people need to tackle, because in smaller time frames things are really quick. You can get in quickly and you can get out very quickly as well, but then again, at the same time, like if something's going well, people tend to attach themselves to that trade and then just do not wish to let go, even if it's a winning trade, right? I mean, closing a winning trade is like, oh, you know, I'm finally making some money on trading, and I would have to let go of this, right? Just to go back in the same spot again which I was in, which is finding new trades and analyzing the market to get into it again and finding my system. But when it comes to, you know, people, how do I say, shuffling from daily time frames to lower time frames, they would find daily time frame as, let's just say, bullish, and smaller time frame bullish as well, and then they would just hopefully wait for that to reach the higher time frame targets. And I think that's what the problem is. In my personal opinion, you should not change time frames at all. Okay. What do you have to say on that? If you trade on 5, just stick to 5. Don't even look at what 10 or daily or 4 hours.
There's a sense in which I really agree with you, and then because I can be very much like that. But I mean, I'll give you an example of what I mean. So, we took a trading, and I kind of agree with you, and at the same time, and it's only my style, I disagree for a reason. I'll tell you why. So this is a trade we took in gold in the live session a couple of weeks ago, and so there was a general trend structure, and I entered here. Now notice this is a 15 minute? Is it a 15 minute? Yeah, it's a 15 minute. So when I entered it on the 5 minute, by the time I got up here and then it pulled back to the entry, so I had a target of 3-1, and it came to 2.5 and went back to the entry. I think there is a place sometimes for again, there's no right or wrong. I think we've got to be careful in trading when we make absolute statements of. So in the past, I remember doing 100 trades just on a 1 minute time frame, and I think what you're saying makes a lot of sense for a lot of traders to just be focused on one time frame and keep it simple, because the moment they start moving between too many, they get so confused. But I do think there's an edge to be made, for example, with this, where I entered on a 5 and then I zoomed out to a 15, and at this point I was questioning whether to take my target away and let it run more. Well, you notice gold here was at 3,910, it's now at 4,170, and that's something I could have got a perspective of after being in the trade 5 days, which maybe the 5 minute wouldn't have showed me as clean. And so sometimes they can be useful for setting targets, maybe seeing key potential support and resistance levels to tighten up. So I agree and disagree with it at the same time. I think there's definitely a lot of traders who do well with the multiple time frame thing. I'm not really that big on it, but I think there's a place sometimes for, getting in at higher time frames, and then possibly using lower time frames for adding in and getting specific points, and also sometimes getting in on lower time frames and then assessing the trade at a larger level, where you might see, hey, this has got a lot more room to run, and you're not getting like easily what's the word? You're not getting too myopic, okay? But at the same time, if a trader says to me, I just trade one time frame, I don't look at anything else, I see the value in that too. So again, it's like I think that there's a place for like both approaches is what I'm saying.
Yeah, definitely. And I think the one that I mentioned is more to do with beginners.
Yeah.
Rather than people like yourself, because I know that you can manage your emotions really well. But someone who's a beginner, they would see a shot on a smaller time frame and they would force themselves to see a sell target on a higher time frame. And the reality is that it's all very bullish.
Yeah, true.
So they will just hold on to that trade forever, just thinking that it's going to allow them to make 200 pips in a trade.
Yeah,
So
and
I think
yeah, and I think another thing that happens there is people see something on a higher time frame, they get in on a lower time frame, but their stops are so tight that the volatility takes them out. So they've not given the trade enough room to breathe. So there's a load of people want those big moves. They might see it on the 4 hour, enter on a 1 minute or 2 minute or 5 minute, and not realise that by putting a stop that tight, they've traded outside of that. They've not allowed the volatility. So you get, and that's where I think a lot of people, and then it'll always be the case that the market did played out my thesis on the profitable side, but I weren't in it because I got nicked out. You got nicked out because you're trying to put a stop on a 4 hour within a 1 or 2 minute where you've got a couple of. Do you get what I mean? That can be a problem. So I think you've got to trade a time frame in its own right. So even if, for example, like, and you got to accept that, you got to accept the volatility of a market.
Yep, absolutely. And with that being said, I will just give the mic back to the rightful candidate, which is
to the mighty Russell.
Thank you so much, Enzo.
Look at it. Nice to have Igja on the stream.
Every time.
Igja. Right.
So that was Igja, our business development manager, long title guy. He's chosen like a really long job title, Enzo.
Was he?
Yeah, so long that I can't fit it onto like you know when you put people's names tags up on the podcast. Yeah, I literally can't fit it. It covers like the whole screen.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, what's been happening? What have I missed? I missed I missed the what the CHF was called. I think I can read it here in the comments. Someone has put so it's not even in English, is it?
Is Confederation Helvetica.
Frank. Okay, great. That was very exciting. I'm glad I know that now. Not sure how I could have lived another day without knowing that information.
It's fascinating, isn't it?
Not really.
No. I was trying to be interesting, though. Obviously you don't find me interesting, do you?
I find you interesting. I just didn't find that fact very interesting. You know?
Right.
What's it about? That's what would be quite interesting. Why have they chose that to be the name of their currency?
It's because the old, the original like Swiss people, they were part of a tribe called the Helvetii. Yeah.
I'm not sure whether you're actually.
No, it's serious.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you, isn't it, Finlay? You checked it out. They were a tribe called the Helvetii.
Okay. So guys, if you're out there and you have any questions, please come forth with set questions and we can get them answered for you. We're on here for about another hour. Glad to have you all on here. We've been on here since 11. Someone's requesting to join, so let's just add them on. If you want to come on, then please feel free to. I have to turn my speaker on. Right.
Russell, what I was saying to you, turn it down just a little bit.
Okay. Hello.
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 How are you?
I'm fine. I'm tomorrow lose $200,800 US.
Say that again.
Inshallah, I have not more money. Inshallah, tomorrow. After 1 hour ago, I called with my friend. He sent me my money.
in my Forex account.
Okay.
Again, shall I start?
So what are you trading?
You send me your WhatsApp number. You give me signal. Good signal. Again, I not lose the money.
I think I know what has happened.
What?
It sounds like he's been using thingy's signal service.
What, the matey from before?
I need signal. I need signal.
Oh, you need signals. We don't do signals.
Sinu does. Signal Sinu.
We don't do. Are you part of our Telegram group?
Hello.
Are you part of our Telegram group?
Yeah, I have Telegram, but I'm not your group in Telegram.
Okay, well, why don't you go to our bio and join our Telegram group, and you can get.
You send me.
Hello. Oh, don't know. We've lost you there. I don't know what happened. Yeah, of course I did. Not quite sure what happened there. That was a little bit different. I don't know whether he wanted signals or he was giving signals. He seemed to have some money coming into his Forex account. So, are you sending him money, Enzo, into his Forex account? Well, he said it was his brother, right? I'm quite confused. I'm really confused. I'm just so confused. Hi, Haven't. How are you? You're back. Nice to see you again. Now, let me get this correct. You are from South Sudan. He's coming in. It's a quiet one today. It's busy early on. I told you we should do earlier streams, Enzo. You know, and then we'd have a more crowd. Like,
What, you mean in the morning?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, but then it can overlap with the educational sessions.
True. That seems like a you problem, not a me problem. Hello, Haven't. How are you? Okay, I don't know if Haven't was involved in a car crash there, but he's gone.
He's gone, what, literally?
Yeah, so guys, we are currently live trading. We have two positions running. We have a EURUSD, which is currently round about break even, and we have a USD Swiss franc, which is currently a little bit up. So it's all happy days here. We don't mind either way, which way it goes. Is anyone else here a trader? If you are, let us know, and let us know how you're doing.
Yes, I am.
You're not, Tom. You're just pretending to be, Tom.
What did you say?
You're just pretending to be a trader. So Enzo, what did you do last night after we left the place that we was in?
Oh, you mean where we was busy studying the...
You studying
charts.
studying glasses filled with amber-coloured liquids.
He's quiet, and then whenever the stream starts, he starts studying.
I know. It was a bit like you.
Me?
Yeah.
What?
But when you're always,
I'm only quiet when I'm doing my analysis.
you're quiet when you're on the stream, and when you're off the stream, you're like...
No. Look, I talk a lot. Look, I'm talking now.
Got it.
No, you just
Right? Got it reverse the way round, like...
I was wondering whether to shorten it down.
You thinking of shorting the Dow?
I'm not sure.
Let's have a look. Get your Dow
Of course,
out.
I'll get your
Get my expert opinion.
like the one you gave me on oil. Look at oil now. It was at 65 when I asked to short it. Yeah, it's not yet.
We're still going on about oil, are we?
No.
It would have been a slick trade, right? Okay, Tom, that's strange. I must apologise for Tom in the background and those noises.
It's a little bit choppy for me today.
It's a bit quiet out there today, is it, Enzo?
Well, I wouldn't say it's just on the basis of what I'm looking at. It looks a little bit on the choppy side.
Hello, Luna. How are you? Are you into trading? What's your story? Why don't you let me know, and we can discuss it with you. Because we are currently. You gave a wrong WhatsApp number. Okay. For who? Was this about the VTCT course? Okay, 1 second. How do I get Zil? Go and Get Zil, please.
I'm just going to the toilet.
What do you mean?
2 minutes. And I need some water because my throat's sore.
Just leaving me here. You're abandoning me.
2 minutes.
So look, this is what we get. You know, leaving me here on my own. Trade only gold if you want more viewers. Well, you know, there is a wide market out there, and what you guys gonna do when gold is consolidating for days? So do you just trade gold? Is that the situation? Okay, so how have you been doing in gold? We took a gold sale earlier on with Sinu. I think you were still here, which has currently taken profit, which is quite good. But we are thinking that it might go up a little bit later. Well, Amy was thinking it might go up a little bit later this afternoon. It's going to raise all afternoon. But there was quite an aggressive down move on gold recently, which I just saw. Finley showed me that move. Finley is not behind me anymore. So how long have you been trading for? You have a one candle strategy when it's either bullish or bearish, but there needs to be a structure build. Okay, cool. That sounds interesting. Would you like to come onto the stream and talk about your strategy? That could be quite cool. You could do a bit of filling until Enzo returns, because he's left me alone to handle the stream. Oh, you're at work at the moment. What do you do? What do you do for a living? I can't accept that request because I don't quite. So I understand that maybe we gave you the wrong WhatsApp number. This is regarding a course. I'm going to try and listen. Go onto Instagram right now, yeah, and message me right now, and I will send you her number right now. Okay. And did you put the +44 in front of it as well? Because if you didn't put the +44 and then knock the 0 off, then that wouldn't have worked. Because I think it's a UK dialing thing. So yeah, just let me know once you have messaged me. Okay, 1 second. I'm going to just do this, and this is all highly unorthodox to do on a stream, but we'll do this. Most other streams probably do this in the background, but not here at Educate to Trade. We deal with business as and when it comes. So, checking my messages now. Oh, if I can press the right button. I don't see a recent message from you. If you want to send it again, because we have so many messages here, I wouldn't know which one. Ah, okay, I think I've got it. 1 second. Are you Marwan? I'm sure this is all really exciting for you guys, watching a guy on a stream sharing a number with somebody else who is also being abandoned by his fellow co-host, left in the lurch, all alone. But at least I'm not hungry. Zeal, you were supposed to call this guy. This guy was supposed to call you, but apparently it's the wrong number. So I have to give him your number. Yeah. So is this your number? Obviously don't read your number out because we're live. Is that your number? You're reading it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's my number.
But he was trying to call you. But
I called him. I can show you in my call list as well. But he didn't receive the call.
I'm not sure if this is the same guy anyway, so...
What's his number?
I don't know his number. Like...
Let's get everyone on the stream.
It's a family stream.
Piggy's it.
The Educate to Trade family.
Look, if you want to come on the stream, innit?
No, that would be inappropriate.
He's talking like that. We're online.
I think you can get away with that. I think there's subtle undertones. What you can't do is say what you said earlier on.
What?
That you was going to KILL someone.
Who?
You said that.
No, I said someone tried to do it to me.
I know, and we went down from 50 to 7. You know, this is what happens, mate. You know, yeah.
I was talking about.
We don't need to know about your debt collecting days.
I was talking about in Manchester. What happened to me?
Okay.
What happened to you?
I did call you.
In Manchester.
Someone else is saying, "Can I call her?" Who do you want to call, Freddie?
That's the thing. You have a signal service.
So Ryan. Let's have a little chat with Ryan. Ryan,
you want to sit here?
How are you today?
Yeah, I'm doing well.
Okay. Yeah. Why don't you swap seats with Enzo? Come on.
I don't want to get an old man off his chair.
He's all right. He's quite sprightly.
That's a priority seat.
Yeah, I got my stick here as well.
Yeah, don't get your stick out, Enzo. So this is Ryan. Ryan, say hello to our current 5 viewers.
Hello, current 5 viewers.
We did have 70 viewers. But
all because of me.
Enzo kind of might have said something, and TikTok blamed us also for something else. Okay. So now they've demoted us to the 5 viewer category. This is what TikTok do.
The remaining 5, the last one gets a prize.
Like the other day when we was on the stream, you know, when you done the birthday cake and all that.
I wasn't there. I was too busy.
They said we were taking drugs on the stream, so I don't know if the cake looks like coke. I don't know.
I will neither confirm or deny what happened that day. No, we're drug free here. Apart from alcohol.
He's texted RIG. Okay, 1 second.
I don't know if you've mentioned everyone's selling the USD Japanese yen yesterday.
Yeah, there's he's actually in a short now on it again, I think.
Is it?
Was it the okay, right. I'm trying to reply to this guy because we're obviously conducting VTCT now interviews, not via TikTok, and maybe we could maybe Seal could come on and actually do the whole sales pitch on TikTok. Do you think that's a good idea?
Won't hurt, would it? You got that glow in your eye.
I don't know. I don't know. Is it a good idea or is it not a good idea?
I don't think it would hurt.
Right, get her in.
As long as it's not wasting my time.
Nah, let's give her the man.
Alright, so
Come on, yeah. You were saying about the Yeah, tell me
No,
more.
so basically, me and Enzo, we're on something called with this company, something called copy trading.
Yeah, people understand about copy trading, mate. Yeah.
Yeah. So as you know, a lot of people investors put money into an account. Ultimately, when we execute a trade, it then copies over to their broker as well, and does exactly the same trade.
Finn, you have to go down the stairs.
Now, for some reason, there was probably around 5 other traders with me and Enzo who sold USDJPY pretty much at the same time.
This way. Yeah.
So we actually had to minimize the risk on the actual copy itself to make sure that if it did go bad, that
Oh right, yeah, because everyone took the same.
Everyone was sure.
How many? There was about 5 or 6 trades.
Yeah. So
I think Brad cancelled some as well. Didn't he?
just to make sure we didn't lose too much.
Well, I mean, you know, it's
I understand it because it's a lot of people. All of
it's
us are in the
risk
same
management,
room.
isn't it? It's risk management 101, right?
Yeah, but me and Enzo wasn't that happy with it because if he closed mine, I would have been very upset.
And now it went on to take profit, right?
Yeah, mine was the big one.
That was a good.
The big one.
The big one, the 6%.
Yeah, that's you boasting again, is it?
Yeah.
But I'm guessing it is like that because that's your strategy, your swing trader,
Yeah,
right?
so I take around one or two a week.
Yeah. Cool.
I was looking at maybe shorting it again today, but it doesn't look as aggressive to me as it did yesterday.
So why don't you tell the viewers a little bit about your strategy and what you look for to execute a trade?
Yeah, and to be honest, a question I get quite a lot is why don't I automate it? Right, so I'll go through the strategy because I look at loads of different time frames. I'll go up even to the 12-month candles. Honestly, just to see the direction, you know what this year is doing. I'll then zoom in 6 months, 3 months, 1 month, and see just the general direction.
How many candles do you actually have on the 12-month candle? There can't be that many, right?
There won't be that many. No. you get the little dinosaur at the end of the trading view to say, "No, you've gone too far." But yeah, I just want to know the general direction because ideally, it's just for me, it's grabbing liquidity, so previous highs or lows, and then coming into an imbalance or what other people call a fair value gap. You know, I've noticed over time that the market, and you can go look on the charts yourself, you'll see the market tries to balance these really aggressive moves.
Yeah.
No matter what time frame you're on. So I look at those imbalances as opportunities. So ideally, I want to see aggression on a daily candle, leaving a fair value gap or an imbalance. Then when it starts to retrace back, and normally when it's retracing back is a bit slower, so it kind of gives you an idea that, you know, it's trying to exhaust itself before you know, showing that aggression again. So yeah, as the market's coming back, I look for within that imbalance a support or resistance level, and that is going to be my entry.
Okay.
Right, because I want a reason why the market's going to bounce. Right, I just don't want to put it anywhere in the fair value gap. I want to know why is it going to bounce here. Oh, because there's a very strong level there. Right, so that's my entry.
Okay.
My target would then be that previous aggressive high or low.
Yep.
And then my stop is just like a cushion. Right, I just set that so the risk reward ratio is 1
Yeah.
to 3.
I understand.
And then just same trade every time. I don't care what it does after that, whether it wins or loses. I don't care. Right, because I'm here to.
Yes, you do.
I'm here to play out my plan. Right, so
set and forget.
Yeah, I'm not thinking, oh, if I lose this one, it's the end of the world. Right, my risk management's good. I do 2% a trade, looking to get 6%. Because I don't trade that often. That's why I'm doing those sorts of volume. But yeah, then I think to myself, after those 50 trades, am I making money? Not the individual.
Yeah.
Right, and yeah, since February, I'm up 31%.
Okay. So guys just joined us. Hello, how are you?
That's good.
Yeah.
How are you guys?
We're good. We're good. What's your name and where are you from?
My name's Robert. I'm from Arizona.
Oh wow, got an American on. How's things doing without the government working there?
Oh well, I'm not too focused on the government affecting my life other than the market, to be honest.
Okay.
I was actually planning on moving country.
Where are you planning on moving to?
Japan.
Japan. Wow. So we were talking about USDJPY trade earlier on. So
I've always wanted to go there.
maybe you could be a USDJPY trade if you found someone from Japan to come to Arizona.
Do you like anime or anything like that? Is that the reason you're going, or what's the reason to go to Japan?
Not really.
Or do you just like the women there?
Go for like 2 years.
Oh, cool. Just to get away for a little while.
Do you trade? Are you a trader?
Yeah, mainly trade USD, XAU.
Okay, gold.
Okay. Obviously, you'd be in a different time zone there. So how do you think you'd manage trading in a different time zone? Because obviously you'd be in the Asian markets, which obviously. Go on.
I can trade New York PM. This is if I had like a healthy sleep schedule, of course. New York PM, Asian market. I'll probably take a few trades in the Asian market and then maybe catch London opening. I don't know. Depends how late I'm staying.
Can you run us through your strategy?
My strategy is liquidity sweeps.
Okay.
Is that the whole strategy?
Wait 1 second. I gotta turn back. I got someone ringing my door. 1 second.
Okay.
It's us with your reward. With your free ETT prop.
Okay, well that was a brief encounter with a guy from Arizona who wants to
liquidity sweep strategy.
Go to Japan.
Honestly, I'd go there for the Pokemon vibes. Yeah, I grew up with collecting Pokemon cards and stuff. Pokemon Go came out, I was all over that.
Do you know in Japan on Christmas Day everyone goes to KFC? That's a thing in Japan. You have to book or something to go. It's like
that's our typical Friday, isn't it?
I know, but I just find it very strange that their whole thing is KFC in Japan. And I mean, maybe it was a very clever marketing campaign. I mean, would you ever consider eating KFC on Christmas Day?
Any food's good for me. My mum does. We always sit around the table as a family.
Okay.
And she makes like a massive Christmas dinner.
I mean, your
own Yorkshire puddings. Really good.
So you're not on a diet that day?
No.
You spend most of your life on a diet, don't you?
You starve yourself for the whole day until that meal. And as a start, you get prawn cocktail.
Okay, I do like a prawn cocktail. If you guys are out there and you are not from the UK, do you have prawn cocktail in your country? Do you even know what prawn cocktail is?
No, not the crisps.
Not the crisps. But they were fashioned around...
It's very easy to make.
Yeah? Why don't you talk us through your prawn cocktail recipe?
Buy the sauce from the shop.
Oh, wow. Wow, that is like...
efficient.
So this guy, I think he's probably from South Africa or some sort. He does not know what prawn cocktail is. So I think as we are a multicultural company here, we should be telling people from other communities what prawn cocktail is. So I will leave that explanation to you, Ryan. What is prawn cocktail?
It's just prawns in like a salad with a prawn cocktail sauce.
Okay, but what is the sauce, Ryan? What is the sauce?
So have you ever eaten Walker's prawn cocktail? It tastes
so
like
you
that.
don't even know what the sauce is?
Here's a good one. It's like so if you mix ketchup and mayo.
Yeah, that's
it's similar to that.
Yeah, so that's seafood sauce, isn't it? I think. Yeah. So I think it's mayonnaise with tomato puree.
Okay, so I was close.
And then you can add like a bit of lemon rind and a bit of lemon.
Some prawn.
Yeah, no. We're just talking about the sauce here. Like, there's no prawns in the prawn cocktail sauce. It's not prawns on prawns. That's like double prawning.
Mayo ketchup, lemon juice.
Someone's saying prawns plus beer. Oh, you're from Kenya, sorry. Ah, yes, you're right. Paprika as well. See, we have a prawn
I was
cocktail.
right about the mayo and ketchup.
Prawn cocktail.
Good taste buds,
connoisseur here. But do you remember the Do you remember that film Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah.
When he
Robin
puts
Williams.
when he puts the paprika on the ketchup, on the prawn mayo.
I don't remember that.
And then he was like,
No, I don't remember that.
and then they were in the restaurant.
Honestly, I've probably seen that film like
They were
100
in the
times, I do not-
restaurant, and she's getting changed. He's getting changed.
Oh
in-
yeah.
Yeah.
I do get it. Yeah. Yeah, I've got it. And doesn't he set fire to his bib or something?
No,
Oh, no,
it's-
I can't say that.
No, you can't say his
breasticles.
His breasticles. Wow. If you've just joined us, guys, this is not a cooking show. This is actually a trading floor, and we are talking about
He's calling
prawn
you Brussels.
cocktail sauce. Yes, sir. Yeah.
Someone was stuck in the toilet. That pulled the alarm.
Oh my god, so that's what happened the other day. And I must have just turned the alarm off and went.
Because I unlocked the male toilets yesterday. So someone actually got stuck in it earlier. I got them out. And he's saying someone else has been trapped in it.
So we keep having an alarm that goes off in the office,
I've
and
got to take the
apparently
lock off.
I just keep going turning it off, but apparently the alarm is people getting stuck in the toilet. And I just like walked down there.
It'd be unfortunate if they did a stinker in there. So, I think we've lost someone. Oh, someone's joined again.
Oh, this happens.
Is Enzo in any trades?
Yes, he is actually. Shall we check in on Enzo's trade, considering this is an actual trading show?
That's fine. Just
why don't you and Enzo have a little?
Well, we might as well just cancel these orders and start fresh, no?
No, I don't think it will. I don't think it will.
There's no orders on. They're both live trades.
Just take them off. You want to sit down, Enzo?
No, you can sit here. Come, you sit here, Enzo. You have a little.
Right, you move there, then I can look at my screen.
Right, you go ahead.
Someone got locked in the toilet and they've come out the window.
No, we just said it on the stream.
Is it?
Yeah, I need to take the lock off the male toilets. So what have you gone through your whole strategy and how you're executing, or?
In bits and pieces. Usually when we put a trade on, we just explain the basic rationale of the setup.
Sorry, that's my cup. Sorry,
Alright, alright. Yeah, so people will usually ask why are you short dollar Swiss franc here? And
Easy answer, because that's your setup.
Yeah, I like to see a general down for this type of setup, which is a pullback. I like to see a market on the time frame that's trending downwards, and then usually a pullback to the vicinity of the 100 period. Sometimes you'll get a 20 SMA cross as well, not always. And then I like to short into pullbacks like that. There was one back here, but that's a basic, you know my setup, yeah. And then on the euro yen, slightly different situation there. I was trading a double top.
Have you just been entered now?
No, I've been in that trade. I've been in it for a while. It's just not moved since we've got in. Hardly done much. But see that there. See that double. You got
the double top. Yeah.
The trend is down, and there's like a double resistance level.
It's open in 4 minutes.
And I find that they can be very. We did one on gold like this last Thursday.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah.
So someone commenting, "Don't be silly.
Yeah.
This gold's going to go up," and then it completely tanked, didn't it?
But you get people say, "Oh, support and resistance doesn't work," and I never really know what people mean by that. Like, what do you mean it doesn't work? I mean, do you mean like, "Oh, I did it and I lost"? That doesn't mean it doesn't work.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it holds and sometimes it folds. I mean, but it holds. It can hold enough times to be a profitable strategy for traders who know how to manage their risk and reward.
Yeah. As long as over the long term you're taking more money than losing it.
Yeah, well, you know that. I mean, your strategy is very, it's very focused on what we call asymmetrical returns, and you stick with a 3-to-1, don't you?
Yeah. And what actually probably drives people crazy about you is once you actually set the trade, you don't look at it.
Sometimes. What do you mean? Okay.
You don't care about it once it's done. You just let it do its thing.
Yeah, it's true to say that I have 2 gears, so I have what might be called a systematic gear, which is, say, this Swiss franc trade. It's stop or target, but I have in my system I have discretionary overrides. So a number of things I could do. I could decide to take that target away and let it see if it will move further, and then I would maybe lock in at, say, 1.5 or 2, or if this began to move down, I could add into it, and if I add into it, I will sometimes then get locked out earlier.
Yeah.
But the general orientation is you're pushing to maximise. So even though some trades you might come out less than a 3, there's going to be trades where you're going to get more than 3 with that general.
Yeah.
So
see, I don't think like that with my trade. Now I know. Set it as it is. As long as it takes the previous high or low, I'm happy with it.
I understand.
Yeah, trend continuation.
Yeah.
But yeah, just to show you as well, with especially Enzo trading on my own, you know, he's got on his chart is a moving average or 2 moving averages, a 20 and a 200.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the green is the 100 period simple moving
Oh,
average.
it's 100.
Yeah, the green is the 100. It's
Okay.
there in the top left.
Yeah,
actually. And the blue is the 20. Yeah.
Myself, I don't use any indicators.
You're just pure. Yeah. Yeah, because it would be fair to say that moving averages are indicators, wouldn't it?
Yeah, they're
so-
lagging indicators. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but you don't use it to enter the trade, do you? You just use it as a guide to tell you the direction of the trend.
The answer is yes and no. The answer is sometimes I will.
When they cross.
Sometimes I'll use, like, you see where you get this here, assuming this was a downtrend because I'm not looking far back. Can you see here where you get the 20 crossing? Sometimes I'll use that cross signal as a place to fade. So whereas a lot of people buy at crossovers, I fade crossovers. I never really use crossovers to buy. I do the opposite on pullbacks.
Yeah, but it just shows how simple trading can be. As long as you have the right mindset, you stick to the plan.
Yeah.
And not many people understand that. Like we were testing Russell in the pub. I don't know if this has been mentioned already. Yesterday we were celebrating Russell's birthday in the pub, and we actually revisited a strategy that we told him a couple of months ago, where me and Enzo tested buying the FTSE, so UK 100 every day at 8 a.m. I think it was.
Yeah.
Having a 10 pip stop and a 20 pip take profit, and out of 19 trades, you won 9.
No, for me, yeah, that was the one I was testing. Yeah. 19 trade. Yeah, can't
19 trades, he won 9 out of 1 to 2, which means if he and this is just obviously doing the maths. If he was to do 100 trades, which we tell everyone to do to play out probability, he would have had around a 41% win rate, 41% profit on his capital if he was risking 1% per trade, which is very good.
Yeah.
But you, at the time, did not think that. We had to whip out the calculator to show you that that was a good strategy. You did not believe in it.
No.
And that's what people don't understand. You have to write these things down in a log. You have to gather data to prove to yourself that this will work long term, right? Because once you do it those 100 times, once you have a strategy that you've tested, gathered data on, and you've done it those 100 times, you know that if you repeat that process, you're going to get similar results, right? So let's say, you start with, not start with, but you build up, say, £100,000 in capital. You risk 1% per trade, if you're brave enough, right? And like in that strategy, you're getting 41% returns, right? You'll be able to do that again and again and again and again. So that's 41 grand again and again.
There's no even looking at charts. It's just like at a certain time.
That's like a purely, what we'd call it, a mechanical strategy.
You could algo that.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Easily. Yeah, you could easily algo that. But like I said, trading doesn't. You see people on this trading floor, they got like 9 screens. You got people who have 7 different indicators. It doesn't need to. I'm not saying I'm against it. You're more than welcome to do that. But trading doesn't need to be that complicated to be a good strategy. And get yours just says simplicity is profitability. I love it.
Or as Da Vinci said, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Huh?
Yeah.
Or as my mum says, I'm simple.
Or as Oliver Wendell Holmes said, He said I wouldn't give a fig.
You have to talk to the mic, Enzo.
Oh.
Not me.
Oliver Vendel Holmes said, I wouldn't give a fig for the simplicity on the near side of complexity, but I would give my right arm for the simplicity
That would be handy.
on the far side of complexity.
Oh, is that MS88? My eyes aren't too great. Any strategy works with correct data to back it. Lovely. That's it. Trading log is a trader's most valuable tool. You know, I hate it when people come to the trading floor saying, I'm profitable, I've passed FTMO, blah, 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 blah. They probably lose it in a week's time. But I say, you know, show me, don't tell me that you're profitable. Show me the data that shows you're profitable. And it will show all inconsistencies. There's no clear plan to it. And straight away, you can just tell, you know, you don't know what you're doing. Right? You're definitely going to lose that account. I've spoken to loads of them.
We've seen it time and time again, right? We
Yeah.
see it every week, every month, right?
When you understand, you know, how to, you know, trade in a sustainable manner and incorporate proper risk management, you can, any conversation you have with any trader, you'll know straight away if they know what they're talking about. Right. I think a lot of youngsters on this bandwagon nowadays.
Yeah, I mean that's true, and I mean it's. So we were talking about this earlier. A lot of this is being fed by very good social media marketers, which don't necessarily know that much about trading, but they definitely know a lot about marketing. So they would have a strategy, and they would just be teaching that strategy. They wouldn't go outside of that strategy, you know. And it doesn't necessarily mean that the strategy that they're selling you is even compatible for you, correct?
Yeah, everyone has their own way of thinking. You know, I've over the years I've seen many different ways. You know, and loads of different indicators I've tried. You know, I've done volume profile, market profile, order flow.
A lot of strategy hopping.
Yeah, a lot of strategy hopping, and everyone goes through it. But you need to understand. You need to find one that resonates with you, that you understand the most, and then start to develop a plan, test it. You know, back test, forward test, gather data, and then once you know have the courage to actually do the same thing 100 times and get that data. And the reason we say 100 and like not 10 is, you know, you can have a coin, right, which we know is fair. It's 50-50. Right, we can flip that coin 10 times and we can get 6 heads and 4 tails, right? Which is not a coin's probability. That's 60-40, right? A coin's supposed to be 50-50. We haven't got enough data.
Yeah.
Right. So we do a larger sample size. We do 100. We maybe get 48 and 52.
Yeah.
Right. The larger the size of the sample, the more honed in you get on actual probability. Right. So that's why we say normally 100 is a good round figure to do it.
But this is a very good point. Actually, I think he's making a really good point. So a lot of these people, they're back testing their strategies and they're giving you the stats on a back test.
Yep.
But it doesn't mean that they work on a forward test,
Yeah.
because it's very easy to back test. When you're forward testing, you've got emotions at play. You know, you've got other factors, as in. So okay, so you're a swing trader, right?
Yep.
So it's very vital for you that you. Sorry. Honestly, it's not working. It's very vital for you that you don't miss a trade, right? Because you think about it, right?
So I can't be on holiday.
But if you was to miss one trade,
yeah, I won't lose sleep over it.
No, but what I'm saying is that puts quite a sort of resemblance on your strategy to someone who's taking, you know, multiple trades a day and stuff like that, right?
No, I'm allowed to miss trades.
I don't think you should.
You know, if I go on holiday for like a month, I'm not going to look at the charts. So it's not going to, you know, as long as I follow the plan, once I come back, it would be fine. Nothing will be wrong with it. You know, because I could have taken those trades and lost every single one of them.
Yeah.
And then when I got back and start winning again. Yeah, that doesn't really matter to me.
Okay, but what if you had just missed all the winning trades? And now you
could be.
Or now you're going to be stuck with all the losing trades on your 40%
it happens.
Win-loss rate.
Happens.
But that's what I'm saying. With back testing, you know.
But we're back testing. The only thing about that I would say is a negative is that it's all in hindsight, and you feel like you're going to get the perfect execution every time. the perfect entry price.
No slippage.
No slippage, no spread.
No spreads.
You know, and you do need to take that into consideration. When I place my trades, I do.
Thank you. New York is open. Woo!
Yeah, when I do my trades, I actually don't do market execution because I'm like a perfectionist. I want it to be at the price that I want. So I do pending orders. So normally buy and sell limits. Right, because when you sort of do it on market execution, you always get that.
Yeah, but I suppose that doesn't really matter for you too much because you're swing trading, right?
Yeah, but I prefer to
for
do
someone
the
who's
pending.
scalping. That would really,
I wouldn't scalp. I'm not a fan of scalping.
especially scalping on a CFD market.
This is we brought this up the other day, didn't we, Enzo? What do you define scalping as?
Yeah, so I've heard different definitions. I think generally most people would accept it's where you hold for seconds to minutes. But I have heard other people use a term like if you hold a trade for less than 20 minutes, it's a scalp.
For me, I would probably say less than 10.
10 what? Minutes?
Minutes, yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of that level down from day trading, isn't it?
Yeah.
And obviously, even within scalping, there's
You
subdivision.
can still hold within a scalp. I
I think we're gonna short the DAX.
short the DAX.
Yeah.
Okay.
Short the DAX, and hopefully don't pay the tax. It's not even funny. I don't know. He laughs. I tell good jokes. I tell good jokes and he don't laugh.
It's just your energy.
When I tell crappy jokes, he does.
No, it's like you're someone's like I don't. I'm not going to say that, but it's just she's got childish energy. I'm just thinking he belongs in like a daycare centre.
Wow, that's terrible.
Welcome to Educated Trade.
Well,
Drop your kids off here. We will look after them
Please
for the day.
You know, boys, I'm glad to know I've got a good team here who talk highly of me and.
Yeah, we love you really.
So
Enzo.
Lona was saying, when does the London session open? Is that the one from Arizona?
No, that he's from. I said he was from South Africa, but he's from Kenya. He's probably on the call to zero.
Is in
right
Kenya
now.
like the same time zone, or is it 2 hours?
Don't know, Tom. Can we see what the time is in Kenya?
24:25.
Can we go there and see what the time is, please? Or can we Google it, maybe? Yeah.
Yeah. See what.
Because that was the question.
Yeah. See what time the London Open is in Kenya.
16:39.
So it's 16. It's for half four. Half four.
So 2 hours.
Yeah. So their London Open will be 10 o'clock. Well, there you go, guys. If you are in Kenya and you needed to know what time the London Open was, you have tuned into the right stream. Yep, London session opens at 8 here. Would you say it's 8 or would you say it's 9?
It depends. Obviously, when the clocks go back and forward, it changes.
But there's always a little pre-market as well, isn't there?
Speaking of
Yeah.
And there's always a bit of movement at the Luxembourg Open as well.
Some treasury bonds have been sold.
What's this?
Treasury bonds.
Oh, what about them?
You mentioned Kenya, and I just saw them on Reuters.
Oh wow, look at that. So there's some news on Reuters about Kenya's treasury bonds.
Oh.
Yeah, mate.
Their yields have gone up.
No, but I don't know. Yes, I have.
Okay,
Looks
so
like
if you're
Enzo's putting in a
trading
position.
Kenyan bond yields, then some hot off the press information. The yield price has just gone up.
See what Enzo's thinking here.
Enzo's deep into his calculator.
I'm trying to get filled. I'm trying to get filled.
Oh, sure we can have that arranged. Mate.
Still in.
Sure we can have that arranged.
With you lot, every time you lot.
I am down.
If anyone wants to come fill Enzo, just let us know.
Boom. Boom.
Oh, don't break your iPad.
No, it's because I.
So we've just taken a position on the DAX. It's a sell position, obviously, because Enzo always takes sell positions.
Are you going to buy on this stream?
Can you just tap my screen? No, that's it. Yeah.
Lona wants to be added to the stream again. Alright, I'll leave you boys to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to get back to work.
No, sold it.
Do other things.
Okay.
Thank you very much for your time, guys.
So that was Ryan.
Enzo, when you're free, can you grab my cup?
Yeah, I'll wash it for you as well. How about that?
Yeah, that's what we're asking people to do now. Yeah, so thank you, Enzo. That's very
right.
kind of you to.
Oh, you saw my sign?
Is that your sign? Was it?
133. 24, 180.
Hello.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Yeah. So it's 4:30 over there in Kenya. How are things? How are things for you in Kenya? It must be absolutely amazing with all the wildlife there and stuff.
Not really. Depends on where you're from.
Oh right. Oh, because there's different parts of Kenya, right? So are you more in a city then? Are you?
Yeah, I'm in a city, but not the main city.
Okay. So you're learning to trade at the moment, are you? Or are you already a trader? What's your situation?
I'm a trader like for the past 1.5 years.
Okay.
But things haven't been looking good for me, so right now I'm just looking for more information before I get back to trading.
Did you call Zeal? Did you? I sent you her number via Instagram. Did you manage to call her?
Yeah.
I did.
I texted her.
Oh, okay, cool. She'll get back to you as she's a bit busy. What sort of assets do you like to trade?
Mostly gold and EURUSD and USDJPY.
So some Forex and some commodities, some gold commodities, and gold's been going a bit crazy recently, right? With the all-time highs. Yeah.
Yeah.
So have you managed to make any profits off of that?
Right now I'm not trading with my live account, but I use my demo and I'm getting some profits.
Okay. Sorry, say that again.
I'm not using my real account right now to trade, but I do make trades in the demo every single day.
Yeah.
Always some profits. So I'm just waiting to get a little capital and I'll be good.
Okay, well that's good. Have you ever used a funded account before?
Nah.
Never used one, no?
But I'd love to.
You'd love to? Well, you know, there's a lot of sort of options out there. I mean, we do, we have a prop firm as well, so you can talk to Zil about that. We do counts for as little as $25. And it also gives you a chance to enter into the E to T Prop World Cup. So, yeah. Oh, there you go. Look, I answered 2 questions at the same time. It's called E to T Prop. We're currently running a World Cup competition. So how it's working is, at the moment, each country needs to buy accounts, and when they get to £1 million worth of allotment, sort of like handled money, then that country qualifies to go into the next stage, and then from then on it works on a leaderboard status, so the best traders from the country can represent their country, which then goes into another round, which then is like a playoff round, and we're giving away loads of prizes. Oh, look, there we go. Look, this is Alex. So Alex has joined, and he is representing the UK, and the overall prize at the end. Obviously, you still get payouts along the way. It's like a normal prop firm, but the overall prize is a car. So Alex wants to know at what point does he win his car. You might have to win first, Alex. But Alex has been very good at winning competition. Actually, you came second in the competition, didn't you? Or did you actually win? So Alex was on holiday and he's just come back. He's already part of a competition. And
so why'd you do this?
We're just laughing at Tom behind us. He's like just making very strange noises.
Very strange.
I don't know. Can you actually hear Tom in the background? We probably shouldn't encourage him.
No, encourage me.
So yeah, so Alex comes second in that competition. But you know, Alex, if you come second in our competition, I think you'd win an iPhone Pro Max. So that would be pretty cool, right? The new iPhone. Haven't had one. Haven't owned an iPhone ever. So is trader scale prop firm any good? I haven't come across that. Has anyone heard of trader scale prop firm?
By who?
Trader scale prop firm. No? Any takers? Okay, no, nobody's heard of it, so I haven't. But there's some good comparison sites out there, so you could check out some comparison sites. What?
3 positions now.
So we have entered a third position.
We have.
We've been filled on the DAX.
That's why we're here to trade.
Your positions are like really just consolidating today. They're just like Yeah. We're gonna have to hold all of these because our time is nearly over in 10 minutes.
We can only make ourselves available to the currents.
Yeah, I think FTMO you can definitely I think you can definitely rely on FTMO. I think the thing is as well with prop firms is you're gonna have to be careful coming up because I think like within a couple of years they're gonna start to get regulated, so you need to make sure that you're with one that's sort of like highly reputable or have taken the taken the right route, you know.
And I went into the memory
Enzo
of the way we were.
Enzo's singing off stream.
Enzo, stop singing.
This is turning into like
a comedy show.
Basically,
what's going on with our positions, Russell? What's going on with them?
I mentioned your positions. So
Tom's joining the stream.
My computer load detected.
So we are.
Please
we are short the dollar against the Swiss franc.
Okay, we're short the dollar on the Swiss franc.
We're short the euro against the Japanese yen.
Euro yen.
I'll tell you what, you're right. I think I do prefer shorting more, don't I?
I think you're a pullback king.
I'm a very pessimistic trader. And then
you're not even in the stream anymore. You're like you just.
Well, I'm here. I've got the thing. I know.
But it doesn't mean that they can see you. They can just see.
They wanted to see you.
They can just see a pink proboscis.
A pink elephant. Don't think, whatever you do, don't think about a pink elephant.
Okay, Tom.
And I went into them. What am I going to say? Yes. So we have. Generally, we want to. Ideally, we're looking at 2 to 4 positions a session. I think we're keeping with that volume, aren't we?
Yeah, I think we've got 3 positions on.
And we are. What's the word?
All at 3 to 1.
We are. We are marching in. But yeah, so
this has been a highly difficult trading session today, I must say. I've been on this stream since 11 o'clock this morning. It's sent me through multiple emotions.
You know what though, Russell? The speed at which those prices are shifting now.
I know, yeah. Volatility is definitely
because it's been very. It shows this momentum coming in now.
Are we going to add to them?
We might do.
Come on, let's pull them up. Pull up your charts. Let's have a look at your charts. Get your charts out.
All right then. But you know, Russell.
What? It's only 10 minutes to go, isn't it?
It's time to go home. Goodbye. Goodbye.
We've got 7. We've got 8 minutes, mate.
See you.
You're not excused for 8 minutes, mate.
See you again.
Yeah, so we're going to have a look at the charts here. So why don't you talk us through this trade, Enzo?
I already did.
No, let's do it again. Come on.
Well, we shorted the Swiss franc based on
No, let's talk about each individual trade.
No, I am talking about each one.
Okay, go on. Okay, go on.
What did you want me to talk about? I'm talking... So we have the dollar against the Swiss franc, as we outlined before. The structure here is of a pullback setup, and we're currently in some open profits there. A downtrend with a pullback, yeah. And then we also shorted the euro against the JPY, which off a pullback. This is a combination, a bit of a pullback, but also a double top level here. You with that? You seen that, Russell? Look.
Yeah.
See that there?
Yeah.
Yeah, you see that?
Double top.
Double top. Remember that was what we did on gold, didn't we?
Yeah. And that worked out all right, didn't it?
The reason we have a chance of making money with technicals is not because technicals are always perfect, but history will repeat itself a certain percentage of the time. We just don't know when. And then we also, hold on. And then we shorted the DAX. Again, see, DAX is forming a on this downtrend here, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, a lower low, a lower high, and we're looking to what's funny?
So I was just doing that one. You was going lower high,
and we may look to take this to a lower low where we have a 3-to-1 target.
Okay.
A line below.
It's exciting stuff.
And I think, I mean, you can. Is it fair to say that you see that I tend to repeat what I do, Russell? Would that be
this
fair?
This is definitely a repeatable system, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah. And so we are.
Yeah. Our lowest account is $25. But Zil will talk you through all of that. So obviously there's different price entry ranges, but for the lowest $25 you can get yourself into the competition. So Enzo, I feel like the last 5 minutes are upon us, and I feel like you should sing us out. not actually sing us out, but you should. I feel like you should tell us a story.
Yeah.
Yeah. You must have a story in your arsenal.
Yeah.
Not in your arsenal.
He doesn't have stories. He just has really shit.
In your arsenal, not your arsenal.
Are you allowed to say that?
No, because I didn't say that, did I? It was arson hole. You see, I'm not. You see how it's wordplay. Come on in, Enzo. Tell the kids a story. No, don't just squeeze a pig. Tell a story. Tell the story about all the pigs that were sent to the place because they bought them on the futures market. The hogs.
Oh yeah, there was a story of a futures trader who was trading lean. I think they're called lean hogs.
Yeah, lean hogs.
And when you're trading, if you're in the trading in the real market, if you don't close out a futures contract, then you have to take delivery of whatever it is you're trading, whether that be gold or oil. I mean, in his case, he was trading pigs.
Yeah.
But he didn't close it out, and a big delivery or truck of pigs turned up at the trading floor for him to receive.
What did he do? What do you think he did?
I think he got a bit of a surprise, didn't he?
But do you think he had to actually accept delivery of said pigs?
Yeah, he was obligated. Yeah, because the contract. Isn't
but what did he do with them all then?
I don't know. Maybe he started a farm. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on that farm he had some pigs, E-I-E-I-O, with a.
Enzo, how old are you?
Me and Russell are actually exactly the same age.
Yeah, but you're mentally younger than him.
Oh. It's good that we've got Tom, haven't we, to provide. I mean, he just takes the stream to another level with the input.
Right. What do you reckon? Should we just call it?
Well, it's time now. It's 3 o'clock. Yeah.
Well, it's 4 minutes too, but I think we're dragging out.
Okay.
We're dragging it out here, right?
Okay.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us, I'm sorry, but you are a bit late. We've been online since 11 o'clock this morning. Hope you've had a good time with us. Get yours. You've been with us, I think, really from quite earlier on. So we kind of appreciate that. Maybe next time you can actually come and join us. You can come in and actually join us. So just to let you know, guys, in the bio to this, there will be a link, and when you follow that link, it will take you to a free Telegram group. Within that free Telegram group, we're going to give you loads of trade ideas, not signals, trade ideas. So that will be markup of charts. You'll have psychology ideas on there as well. You will also have what else would you have on there, Enzo? What else goes on there, mate? Details about the copy trading, details about our prop firm, and also details about that was what I was looking for. Fundamental trading ideas. So what's actually going on in the world, what to look out for in the news, so you can get very good trade ideas based around fundamental trades. So yeah, Jesus. Institution. So are you part of our group? Get yours. Have you already joined the Telegram group? Let's see what he says, and then we'll call it a day. I'm in the negative still. Okay, cool. All right. Well, it was great to meet you, and we had someone on earlier on who was obviously part of a larger channel. And I don't. He said something that got us like highly demoted. Maybe that's a tactic, Enzo. He came onto our stream, said something that got our stream demoted, then he started his own stream. Maybe this is what we should do. Sounds like next time. On, right? No, I'm only joking. He was a great guy. He had a lot of valuable information. I actually had a really enjoyable chat with him. So, his stream got banned as well. Wow, TikToker. Yes, I don't know whether it's his accent or something, but I feel like whatever he's saying, TikTok are just kind of thinking that he's talking some bad stuff, but he just doesn't seem to be. So he didn't say, he might have swore once, but was nothing really that bad that we haven't said before on the stream. So I don't know. TikTok's a strange place. We got accused of taking drugs yesterday, and all we were doing was sniffing cake, weren't we?
Cake, was it?
Yeah, all we were doing.
Oh, your birthday cake.
Yeah, all we were doing is snorting some cake. God knows what TikTok thinks. All right, anyway, on that snorting cake bombshell, as Tok here would say, we will leave it there. Thank you very much, guys. Join the Telegram group, and remember, trade safe. Always use a stop loss, and don't let it go to your head. Either way, keep your emotions in check. All right. Thank you very much, and goodbye.
Bye.